Sharing the love. He's sharing the love.
Actually, last night I was petting her and she drooled like this before, but she like started shaking her head, and both me and Adam got splattered in drool.
That's very funny. Chopper has this like super drunk look when he's passed out.
Aww.
And he snores.
You're goddamn heavy, cat. I know you're 15 pounds. No, you're 16 pounds. Really heavy.
Chopper's like 3 pounds.
Oh my god, I love you too.
Duchess has a thyroid problem, and we're trying to put weight on her, and we've got medicine we have to give to her.
Yeah.
But she's...
Not the thyroid.
Yeah, she's got an overactive thyroid. We just got her weight above 6 pounds.
I wish I had an overactive thyroid.
No, you don't.
Then I could be,
You're
then I could be
skinny
thin.
enough.
It sounds like it's cool to hear about the other side effects, like losing your hair.
Oh shit! Never mind. I'm having the thyroid I got, man. I can't let the hair go. You know how long it took to grow it?
Also, increased instance of heart attack.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. If I'm skinnier, I'll take it. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. What are we talking, Hal? What are we talking here? Like a 20% increase? What are we talking about?
It's...
No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, guys, let's hop to it. It's game time, man. I'm so excited. I love Tyranny of Dragons. We're having so much fun. At least I am. I hope you guys are too. Good. Oh boy, did we have a little bit more of excitement. Last session, you guys continued on your journey, making your way towards Waterdeep, and indeed completing your journey at the very end. But along the way, there was some instances of things. By the way, we have also... Oh god, my whole calendar just stopped working. That's no good. By the way, we have moved into the month of Kithorn. If anyone cares. And it has a really cool name, which I'll give you in a minute. But for the moment, I'm going to continue with my recap and stop stalling. Okay, let's see. So, as you guys were traveling along after having saved the caravan from a Perryton attack, the very next day, a golden stag appeared on the ridge above, whereas there platinum horns, a beautiful example of, and everybody from the caravan, Dragon Cult included, was like, we gotta hunt that because that pelt is probably worth hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of gold pieces, if not thousands, if not more than that. And all of you took off running except for
Aoife.
Damn, all of you have your human names. Oh, Aoife and Eravir. You guys all went charging into the forest, hunting it down. You succeeded, and you found yourself at this overgrown ruin. And as you found yourself there, the stag spoke to you. It said, continue to follow the golden path to the castle in the sky. You are on the right path, but be warned, not all of you will survive. And with that, its horns sort of vanished and disappeared like sparkles of moonlight and created a beautiful longbow that Ciela accepted. And then the elk itself vanished into a golden light within the sun. All of you are like, huh, that was weird. Let's get out of here. And got the hell out of there, I guess. You guys travel. You guys saved a couple of horses from some giant spiders and ettercaps. You unburied a man in the middle of the road who went by the name of Carlin Amafel. He was buried there with his head sticking out with the word Oathbreaker wrote across his forehead. He also had a tattoo on his shoulder of the Harper symbol. And he claims that the oath that he broke was that he refused to marry a woman because her father and brothers were bandits, and he couldn't take part in that kind of bad stuff. Some of you believed him, some of you didn't, but that's the story he's sticking to. And though you brought up the Harpers, he seemed to continue to plead ignorance. He did not know who the Harpers were, supposedly. I believe some people said, ooh, let's leave that to Eravir to figure out, because Eravir is a member of the Harpers. The next day you travel for a couple more days. You arrived in Daggerford and sold the formerly abused horses to a new master who seems to treat them much better, especially after actually consulting the horses and figuring out that they seemed happy enough. The caravan was joined by two individuals, a a strange red-robed figure by the name of Asbara Joss, and a gnome clad in black by the name of Gemna Gleamsilver. Terrence was recognized by one of the cultists in the caravan, finally, who seemed to be keeping an eye on Terrence and made frequent, well, accidents began to happen after that. Carriages falling over on Terrence, horses running wild. His life seemed to be in the balance all of the magical sudden. You also took a good look at Gemna Gleamsilver and saw that she was actually a very astute individual who could pick up on the tiniest details and remember them. A couple days later, Gemna actually saved Terrence from a poisoning, and perhaps all of you, having pulled forth a small piece of bone that had a needle trapped inside of it. Pulled it out of your soup and said, "I'd recommend not eating the soup. We should talk tonight." As you talked with Gemna that night, she seemed to have taken in a lot about you guys. You guys shared information with Gemna. She said, "Hey, if you guys watch my back, I'll watch your back, because I'm really interested in what dragon cultists are doing. My associates want to know," and seemed reluctant to reveal who those associates were. Anyway, you traveled a bit more. A couple days later, a dragon cult member who was posing as one of the guards was killed. The dragon cultists immediately accused the party, but it seemed to fall on deaf ears, as it seems the party has done a lot of good around the caravan and seemed to hold generally the goodwill of the people here who are not willing to believe on happenstance evidence that the party was involved in any which way. They were, however, happy enough to let the gods figure out what the problem was, as there was no witnesses to the crime, no true murder weapon. Though the party claimed that there was a serial killer on the loose, they were like, "Oh, okay, we're like 3 days from Waterdeep. Maybe we just keep a close eye on things and we'll just get there." So that is what you did. You traveled for a couple more days, and lo and behold, on the 13th of Kithorn, about a half a month before the expected time, due to your excellent skill as sergeants and bodyguards, arrive in Waterdeep. You are paid in full, and if anyone of you wanted to take the opportunity to say your fond farewells to anybody from the caravan, you certainly could. But your caravan now arrives in Waterdeep and is beginning to part ways in different directions, including the dragon cultists, who seem to be heading north. So you have a little bit of time to wrap up affairs with your people, but you don't want to lose track of those guys. So what would you like to do?
Star says bye to Bob, tells him to be well and don't die out there.
All right, boy, you cat person. I'm sorry that I was completely useless on the journey, but what do you expect from anyone named Bob? And he just walks away.
Thanks, Bob.
Hey, you're welcome. You're still welcome. Bye. And he walks away. I will say, as you guys are getting off, all of your various merchants will shake all of your hands, including the guards, as they're dispersing to the various markets, warehouses, and stables. And they say, like, I'm gonna suck remembering all the names here, but I believe it's never mind. The dwarf who is in liege of Terrence and the Star, your company, he goes, "Well, you two performed great well, and again, I'm very sorry about that little mishap with your employment in the middle of the journey, but you two were spectacular, and I have to say, if you're ever looking to continue to work in the shipping business, feel free to use my name as a reference. You were excellent, and I'd be very proud to have you aboard again if we ever cross paths, so thank you very much for your good service."
Oh, it's no problem. We were heading this way anyway, so
Thanks for
might as well
us tomorrow.
get two birds with one stone.
Absolutely, and you again, please feel free to use my name as a reference if ever you require. So thank you again. Thank you very much. You are excellent. And he
What was their name
trails
again?
off. Their name is, I'm just going to post it in the chat because it's a bit of a mouthful.
Okay.
But their name is...
Good luck using it as a reference.
Yeah, Lang Augustin. So that's yours. let's see who else we got here. No. Human, blah, blah, blah. There we go. So Nuhar Surlim and his brother Selvik, who Ciela and Shroud was your patrons. Selvik is like, and he goes, I'm going to tell them. Yes, Ciela and you, my good friend, Shroud, was it? I'm sorry, don't mean to forget your name. You just silent warrior type. And we appreciate it. The two of you were most excellent, along with your very skilled and apparently deadly hound. We're an excellent addition to the caravan, and we would be most excellent and excited and enthusiastic to have you once more aboard for any journey you wish. Feel free to use the Saren brothers as a reference in the future. If you ever require to continue with trade and such, it shouldn't be too hard to find a job around the city. We're well known here. But thank you very much for your time, and we hope to see you again. Looks at Shroud, says, just still not going to say anything to me after 2 months together? No? Okay. That's fair. Hey, everyone's different. Everyone has their own capacity for communication. Very well.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
It was a pleasure meeting you. And shakes your hand and kind of like gives you a little look, Shroud, like.
And then it does also say, don't pet the dog.
I don't want to pet your dog. It makes very weird sounds. And I think it, yes.
I was gonna say, like, if Shroud were to see like Ciela like shaking their hand, I think they would again like continue to mimic that, and they would like go and offer like a handshake.
Yeah, his brother Selvik is like.
And Ciela whispers to Shroud, gentle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and like yeah, I'll make sure I'm like not like. They're like wee people, aren't they?
Yeah, no,
They're moon elves, so they're kind of dainty, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you shake his hand, and he looks at his brother, and he goes, "Well, the two mutes are getting along. Who'd have thought it?" But excellent. Again, thank you so much for your tremendous service. Please feel free to reference me and my brother around Waterdeep or anywhere else, and hopefully that'll be of good work. Or help you find good work, that is. Have a splendid time here in Waterdeep. You've been excellent. Good day! And he's going to take his caravan. He's going to find his way to a nearby warehouse. And last but not least, Terrence and Aoife, Aoife and Aravir. Where is our guy here? Oh, and I'll give you guys the name of the elf who just employed you. Oh, God. Let me give that up first. And Selvik. And Selvik. Okay, so let's see. Those guys were your employers. So I just gotta kind of scroll through to find. There we are. So you guys speak to Lesfelro the Silent, Aravir, and Aoife, and he says, "You were excellent! My goodness, what an excellent time it was! You are some of the best lieutenants and bodyguards I've ever had on the road. Feel free to use my name as a reference as you travel on your way. I most certainly hope that we will have a chance to explore out there again, for I've never felt safer than at your side."
Much obliged.
And with that, he just simply nods, hops on his cart, and rides away. That's all he seems to have for you.
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah, he's an on or off kind of guy, it seems. You know what I mean. And that's his name in the chat, and all of you have some references and some gold in your pocket. Is there anyone else you guys would like to talk to from the caravan? Yeah, Aoife.
I would like to go find Jamla?
Jamna, that's right. Jamna
Jamna.
Gleam Silver. She's actually right there with you guys.
Right on.
And she looks up at your massive form.
I'm a like sit on the ground because I imagine.
Okay, you
if
sit
I
on the ground.
I'm probably right about her height.
Oh, if you sit, you still like she's like less than 3 feet tall, so you still are a little taller than her, I'd say. But
It just makes
definitely
it
getting closer to eye line. Absolutely. And she says to you, she speaks to you in Sylvan, and just says hello in Sylvan. That's all.
We'll keep up in Sylvan. I'll say I'm grateful for you looking out for us. We'd have probably all eaten them bone thingies if you hadn't pointed them out to us.
Says, well, I was happy to help. And we all got to watch each other's backs. And you know what? I'm still on these guys' trails. I don't know about all of you. Maybe you're all already sucked up by the wonderful Waterdeep, but I've got a job to do. So if you guys want to stick together...
We do have a job to do. And that job has a whole lot to do with finding out what these guys are doing and getting the information to the hands of the people that'll make them go away.
Well, then consider, if you will, that I'm the gnome for you guys. We're gonna keep an eye on this thing together.
I would like that very much.
All right. Well, whenever you guys are ready to follow them, we keep tracking them down. But yeah, count me as amongst your ranks for the time being.
She'll smile and in common she'll say, "Well, welcome. Y'all, are we gonna stay the day in the city, or are we gonna just keep on right now?"
We should at least find out where they're heading in the city. We don't want to get left behind.
Yeah, I don't imagine they'd head out immediately, but they're heading somewhere, and it's good to know where that is, probably.
I feel like the powers that be said north. I feel like a voice from heaven inspired me.
Yeah, you guys see the carts like within the city. It's a huge city, but they're heading north through the city. Yeah.
Oh.
Is there anything else all of you wanted? Is there anyone wanted to talk to in the caravan before proceeding?
Yeah. We didn't make many friends.
Terrence, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see Orvustra out.
Orvustra, absolutely. All right. Yep, Orvustra seems to be breathing a sigh of relief that you guys have all made it safe and sound. And as she's getting paid, you approach, and she goes, "Oh, hello, Sergeant Terrence. How are you today, sir?"
I'm good, especially now that we made it to Waterdeep.
We did. Thank you for all your guidance. I learned a lot on the trip.
And I wanted to thank you. I wouldn't have been able to do my job if you hadn't been so good at doing yours.
Wow, thanks. Thank you for saying so. You know how to make a girl feel special. Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you very much.
Just wanted to say that before I headed out.
Right. Well, I really appreciate it. And it was a great pleasure to work under you.
All right, be safe.
I will. I'll do my best.
Hey, may Chantia bless the lands which you walk.
Wow. Okay, thanks. Thank you. May Chantia bless you too, but she probably already does because you're a cleric. I'm gonna go now. Before I say anything else silly, but thank you for everything. And she'll kind of give you a little nod and wander away. A little blush in her cheeks. Anybody else? Okay. If that's the case, you may travel through the City of Splendor and tag along and follow these 3 dragon cultist carts and see where they're off to. Boy, guys, I don't think there's many people here who have ever been to Waterdeep. I think Ciela, you've probably been to Waterdeep. I'd be surprised if you hadn't. Star, I think you've been to maybe been to Water. Yeah, probably been to Waterdeep. Shroud, maybe. But for Aoife, Erebor, you probably passed through here on the way south. Or Misty Forest is south already, so actually, no, you probably haven't been to Waterdeep. So for Terrence, Aoife, and Erebor, this is a huge city. Like, you guys thought El Terrell might have been big. This is probably another, like, third, if not double in size. It is a huge city. As you wander through, you see countless shops, residents, squares selling goods, caravans, warehouses, taverns, inns, places of worship. The city is massive. There's so much to do and so much to see. And you get a nice eyeful. You see beggars begging on the side of the street. You see guards wandering by, and lo and behold, you see griffins fly overhead as you see them mounted by what looks to be the Waterdeep cavalry mounted with lance and steel. It is a place of wonder and splendor. You'd be surprised if there was a thing in the world you couldn't find in this town if you had enough time and enough money. And you make your way north. As you go, they're not going to try and hide it all. And you will see this red-robed individual with the cap seems to be sticking with them for the time being. Okay, you guys follow them to the north side of Waterdeep, and you see that there's a number of wagons already there. It is a large warehouse just inside the northern city gate, and you see it seems to be a large stockpile and shipment area. Lots of like wood, lots of wagons loaded with such materials. There's plenty of caravanners and laborers who are hanging around in the area, and this cart pulls in and parks itself next to all the other caravans. And they sort of cover it up with tarps and such and begin talking with the people who run the place. Yeah, so you follow them. They seem to be dismounting their horses, untacking their horses and taking them to the stables across the street to perhaps take a rest for a little while. That is what you see, and you seem to have found where they're laying their heads for a little while.
Are there any other stables nearby, or just these ones?
Well, this is Waterdeep. There's stables wherever you want to get stables.
I mean, like, not too far away from here, though, so that if they take off, we can take off after them.
Got you. You want to look for lodgings that are nearby.
Yes.
Absolutely no problem. It shouldn't be too difficult. I'm going to just take a look. Because
it'd be kind of, obvious if we booked the same hotel.
That's absolutely right.
Run into each other at breakfast at the breakfast buffet. Oh, would you like some bacon?
Would you like some bacon? Yeah, no problem. You guys see a cozy little inn nearby called the Golden Harp Inn. I think I've been there. Yeah, it's a nice little inn. Let me see if I got any information about the Golden Harp Inn. It does have a stabling area, so you should be able to stable your horses there. It's a two-story inn on a place called Skull Street. It's just a little bit south of that place. And yeah, if you guys wanted to go in there and find yourself some lodgings, you absolutely could. Golden Harp Inn. If you guys wanted to stay here for the night, that's 5 silver each.
Everyone good with that?
Easy. That's nothing. We just got paid. You kidding
How
me?
much for the horses?
Oh, right. I believe horse stabling is, well, actually, I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to tell it to you in a second here. Oh, horses. To stable your horses, that will include them being fed and everything. That's going to be 5 silver each. So 1 gold a day each to stable your horses and stay there. Aravir, of course, that'll just be 5 silver for you as you do not possess a horse. Cool. You guys have arrived somewhat early in the day. Gemna says, well, we got ourselves a nice little place to stay, and not too far from the people we're following, so I don't know if you guys. I've got some stuff to do, but I can generally keep an eye on them if you want and let them know what they're doing and when they're leaving and stuff. I could try and hunt down that info if you have your own business here in Waterdeep.
Tiala nods to Star. You want to go along? You're sneaky.
Yeah, I am sneaky.
Can you remember things?
No.
I can remember things. I remember things really well. I'm pretty good at it. So I can sneak and I can remember things. You can sneak, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Okay.
can sneak.
Well, always welcome the company.
It's always better to go in at least pairs.
That's true. Unless you're as good at this as I am.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, this is why I carry a notebook.
Oh, how quaint. You write things down. I'm just kidding. I do too.
You do the
sometimes.
remembering, I do the forgetting.
I'll catch it as it falls out your ear on the way through the next.
Okay.
And with that, yeah, Gemini just kind of, and Star apparently, you two just kind of go wandering into the city and keep an eye on the warehouse. And Gemna will just sort of look at you and shrug and just sort of walk right up into the warehouse.
Punch.
I don't know. It's a public place. We'll sneak afterward if we're not allowed, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
I think
Sure.
it's more suspicious to get caught sneaking than it is to just go somewhere, right?
True. But I'm gonna keep hooded just in case.
All right, and I'm gonna keep my very tall hat on.
All right.
You guys wander inside, and let's see. You speak. Yeah, she begins to sort of ask about. Well, she goes up to the guy at the front. You see this sort of old guy. You see he's probably just like, he's probably the foreman here. He goes, oh, welcome. What can I do for the two of you? You looking to help with the efforts on the high road?
Yeah.
Gemna goes, yeah, sure, why not? We're just looking around for work, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I mean, noticed that you had some caravans here. We actually did some work on the on a caravan that just came through today. So we were looking for more caravaner work, right?
yeah. We have a good some good references too from like our caravans as well.
Goes, oh, excellent. Well, my name's Foreman Maxim. I sort of run the warehouse here, and yeah, no, we're always looking for guards. What are your references? If you've got references, and is it just the two of you? Do you sometimes accompany his head? I could always use the extra guards.
I have some fellows that we can bring in here if you're interested in more people. But yeah, my reference is Laya and Genston. He's this dwarf merchant that recently came in town.
We've heard of him. Yeah, we've heard of him. Oh, actually, that's your reference. Yeah, we're more than happy to have you here. And you serve as guards, like escort work? Gemini goes, yep, guards, escorts. Goes, well, excellent. Yeah, no, we work for Lord Neverember. He's, putting the roads back together because I don't know how much you know about the landscape north of here, but the Mayor of Dead Men has expanded again, ruined the road, so we're doing a little reconstruction effort. The Lord Protector has seen to it, and we're looking to hire some guards, absolutely.
Why do you need so many guards?
Well, the road's dangerous, right? We got about 6 carts heading. We got 6 carts heading north to a roadhouse. That's the trip. It's gonna head north it's about 100 miles north, and it's a roadhouse where supplies are dropped off. Caravanners go in to eat and have a place of lodging and such, and then they do the work on the road. So it's about 100 miles into the Mayor of Dead Men.
Do you know any of the caravans, or if they're coming from the south from here? Because we just came with a bunch of people.
Yeah, we got 3 caravanners who just came in. They just came in, and we're putting them up. They all wanted to be hired on as either escorts or laborers. So we were checking the references, but I have to say your references are a little more impressive. I'm not to be more inclined to hire you. If you have friends with similar reference, we would appreciate it. It's always good to have good skill on the road.
For sure.
But oh yeah, no, just bring your friends here, and I'd love to get them all signed up. We're thinking of hiring we have 6 wagons. It's always good to have 2 escorts per wagon, so 12 escorts. If it's the 2 of you, we only need 10 more. And then it's about 24 laborers, and they're all just marching north to relieve the current laborer group and rotate out and do some work on the road.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, well, I'll definitely bring it up to my my other people that I know of, and we'll see what we can do, and definitely follow up with all our references.
Well, fantastic, fantastic. Shemna says, yeah, there's including myself and my associate here, there's about 7 of us, so we'll send them your way as soon as we can, and you could just reserve those spots for us. We'd really appreciate it. And he goes, sure, yeah, just get them to me either today or tomorrow. We'll probably be heading out the day after. Gemini goes, perfect, perfect. And the 2 of you walk out. Gemini goes, there we go. See? That wasn't as tricky as I thought it was going to be.
No, it wasn't. All right,
Fool
well,
pretty much gave us everything we needed.
now let's go back to the other gang. Then, unless you want to come with me, like we can go back and talk to the others. Unless you got other tasks to do.
No, this is my task. Keep an eye on these guys. So yeah, I'm happy to come back.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. So with that, maybe this evening when everyone gets back, Gemna and Star will, just to expedite that, in case anyone actually wanted to go there and ask some questions, which you absolutely can. The next morning, Ciela, Shroud, Eravir, Terrence, and Aoife could all head over there and get acknowledged and get hired on as escorts. You'll be working, if you care, you'll be working for the High Road Charter Company to move this caravan north. But for the rest of the day, that's what Star and Gemna do. What would the rest of the party like to do? Waterdeep, the city of splendor, is before you. And what do you want to do?
I'll go to the docks.
All right, you're heading to the docks. Boys, at a trip. But you got a
That's
horse.
fine.
Lucky you.
Yes.
So yeah, you go riding towards the dock district. Is anyone else going to the dock district? No. Okay. You head
Almost
down to
there.
the dock. Yeah. You head down to the dock ward, and there's plenty to see here. You already rode up the main road known as the Way of the Dragon. You find yourself at a sprawling dock district. This is probably the most impressive docks that exist on the Sword Coast in a single settlement. Is there anything you'd like to do in particular down here?
I'm always looking for the Wet Maiden.
Always look for the Wet Maiden. Let's see if she's here. I rolled a nat 20. So I guess the Wet Maiden just seems to be here.
Okay.
You're like ride up, and you're like, okay, I better look and see if, oh shit, there it is. That's crazy. And it seems that they're here. Period.
Okay.
Lucky you.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring my horse to where I can tie it up. Wherever
Yep,
that
easily
is.
done.
And I'm just gonna stand at the end of the dock, kind of twiddling my fingers on my legs, just trying to get the nerve to go on the boat again.
Your dog sits beside you and sort of like sort of grumbles as it looks around at like the thick cityscape, and sounds a little uncomfortable, or something is up with Lyra Goth, but definitely doesn't seem to be enjoying herself.
Yeah. We'll go out of the city soon, okay?
Why is everyone so packed in?
This is how people live.
I don't like it.
Okay.
It's
It's people like to live near other people because it's convenient.
it is what it feels like. That's what mice do. They stick together and protect themselves from stronger creatures.
Yeah, we do that too. A lot of creatures do that though.
Perhaps
Even
people
wolves
here
live in
are
a pack.
out of fear of stronger creatures.
That's that, but it's also community. It's kind of like our group. We're a small community. We rely on each other.
Are
And
you
we take
sure
care
it's
of
not
each
just
other.
because people who stick together are weak and they cannot defend themselves?
When you stick together, you're strong.
But if you're strong, you don't need to become stronger.
But think if there were 2 of you, wouldn't that
Mm.
be stronger than just you?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we do.
There's sort of like a little steam of acidic spray comes out of its nose as it contemplates the idea of like strength in numbers versus the strength of one.
Mm-hmm.
And it wrestles with that, but it continues to look around at like the densely packed docks, and it doesn't seem to enjoy the society around too much.
Well, you don't need to be social with any of them. You can be your own dragon, okay?
I can be a dragon here.
No, when we're near people, you be a dog. But we'll leave the
Arr.
city soon, and you can be a dragon again, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now, I gotta go in this boat.
Okay.
You don't have to go. You just gotta be
What
good,
is it?
okay? This is where I grew up.
Grew up on a floating tree.
Yes.
Okay,
We
sure,
lived
why
off the
not?
sea and sang songs and had fun and did hard work and fought pirates and all sorts of wonderful things. And I miss it sometimes.
I will say, Ciela, from your time around your dragon, your knowledge of black dragons, you know that they're pretty adept swimmers. You know that they
Okay.
naturally veer towards swamps, but
Mhm,
they're
mhm.
considered to be excellent swimmers.
Okay,
They're amphibious.
perfect.
Yep.
Hey, if we ever have to take a boat, you can swim beside us. That way you don't need
I
to be
never-
near other people, and you can eat whatever you want in the ocean.
I never swim before.
Oh,
Should
well,
I swim now?
not in the costume, but before we leave the city, I'll take you to the beaches, and if there's no one around, you can learn how to swim.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now,
He like
I
just
gotta go
sits on his
sleep.
butt and his feet kind of like frumpy
Her.
out the side, and
Her.
god damn it, her. She just kind of sits there and kind of like stews. But yeah, you get up and you head over to the Wet Maiden.
Yeah.
Absolutely. As you walk on, you are a bit of a sight. No one will overlook your presence here. I'm gonna, yep. I just need to quickly reference your backstory. Didn't expect this.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. This is part of the game. It's all good. Tell you what, maybe you can make my life easier. What's the first mate's name again? Do you remember?
Oh shit! Did I write that down?
It's in the backstory, I think.
It can be anything.
It's in the
Yeah.
calendar. It's
I
in the
think it's like Carla
calendar.
or something.
Yeah, something like that. Well,
Let's
it's
go
on the
Carla.
backstory. Oh, it's on the calendar. There's no shore here. Man, I can't find it.
Let's say Carla. It's fine.
Okay. I'll probably find it later and punch myself.
Yeah.
Carla.
It was something
yeah,
like that.
Yeah, it was something like that. You get aboard, and you find Carla, and yeah. I'm gonna put it in your backstory. I'm gonna put it under allies.
I already did.
Oh, you did? Oh, thank you. You're the best. Yeah, you get on there, and immediately the first mate sees you, and she goes, "Sierra, you following us?" And she comes up and gives you a big hug.
Hey.
What the fuck are you doing here in Waterdeep? I think you told me, didn't you?
Yeah, we're doing some work here and looking for more work that's going to take us further away, but I thought I'd see if you guys were docked. Maybe he's here?
We're docked. Your father's around here. He's actually probably talking to the harbor master, but he'll be back in a moment.
Okay. All right, I'll I guess waiting on the dock.
All right, you should be here soon. Are you doing all right? No one's
It's
giving
fine
you
until I
trouble?
came here.
Oh yeah, don't like the ship too much. Well,
Yeah.
it's high tide. You two all figured your shit out, so best to go see him before you miss him.
Yeah. Ciela will wave to the people she knows on the boat.
Yeah, they
Shake
wave,
some
and
hands
some of them
and
punch you
yeah.
and be like, "Look, you're growing up so fast," and
Yeah, fuck you.
fuck off. And get a little rum, get a little shot of rum. He goes, have a drink with us. Come on now.
Yeah, okay.
You sing a quick shanty, just a quick one for the crew.
Okay.
And then you head off. You have in the high seas, and then you run off the deck. And lo and behold, your father Himmel will appear. He has a peg leg. Fuck it. He's got a peg leg. He has the big tricorn, the big feather off to the side hat, long brown overcoat, very wide open, hairy chest, long deep V white shirt.
Tons of tattoos.
Tons of tattoos. He's got tattoos on his face and everything. A little blackbeardy looking, in fact. He has like a 5 o'clock shadow, it's not a full beard, but definitely like a Blackbeard kind of vibe. And he goes, yeah, fuck it. He goes, "Oh, wait, Ciela, is that you?"
Yes, Captain.
He goes, "Don't you Captain me, you little whelp. Get over here, give your father a fucking hug."
And she'll just, wait for a second, and then she'll walk over and just kind of one of those tackle hug sort of things.
Yeah, and you have a big tackle hug. And he goes, "Oh, I missed you, girl. What you been up to, huh? You come to your senses, rejoining the crew?"
No, not yet. There's something I gotta do.
"Still following up with all this Dragon Ranger business, are you?"
Yes. Father.
Oh,
But
can't
it's
say
okay.
I know why,
I've
but
learned a lot. It's made me better.
oh, don't well. Nothing makes any person better than a little extra loot on the high seas, is what I'll say.
Yeah. This is true. But I get my good amount of loot on the mainland too.
I'll tell you this before, and I'll tell you again. Dragons are nothing but trouble. They've done nothing but harass we seafarers for a very long time. And you remember what happened with the blue dragon when you were very young. I don't know how you took that as a good thing. You should come back to the ship and let all this dragon business behind you, and remember to stay far away from them terrible creatures.
Oh well. And it's not gonna happen anytime soon, Dad.
You hear like down at your hip.
And I look down. It's okay.
What, you got a dog?
Yes.
Oh, little dog, come here then.
Oh no, don't pet him. Don't pet him.
He goes in. He definitely goes in to pet her.
I grab the wrist.
He's gonna roll an animal hit, but yeah, you're like, "Oh no," and he goes to pet her, and you grab his hand, but for whatever reason, I guess I'm gonna let him roll at disadvantage because he rolled really well, and it doesn't. The dice tell the story. You're like, no, and you're gonna grab his arm, and you got your hand on his wrist, but he's like on the side of the body and scratching the head, and Lyragoth immediately just lays over, and you're like, "What the fuck?" You've never seen Lyragoth react like this at all. He's like, you got tough skin. Oh, your mom's not taking care of your skin very well. Oh yeah, you're feeling a little shot under the belly. And Lyragoth's tail just sort of laps, doesn't wag, but kind of laps along the ground because it's a big reptilian tail. And he goes, "This strange dog that you picked up there, girl."
Best dog ever.
Best dog ever. What's its
dog
name?
Lyra.
Lyra. There's another from the creature. It goes, "Well, nice to meet you, Lyra. She's a good girl." Girl?
Yes.
Oh, he's a good girl, and scratches the belly. Goes, "A very tough skinned creature under all the fur."
And meanwhile, Ciela is just cringing and just waiting for something awful to happen.
I'll roll on a pose check. He goes, "What's this then?" And he you see his finger sort of finds the fold in the costume, the seam, Lyra Goth like immediately like folds over and goes, just like its best bark. It's brutal. And he's like, the hell's wrong with your dog, Ciela? It's like scaly, it ain't got no proper voice.
She's old.
Smells really
old, though.
acrid.
Yeah. It's got nicked on a hunt, so it probably touched something that wasn't quite healed yet.
Alright. Hunting dog then. Well, what can I do for you, Ciela? I suspect you haven't come back. Or was it just for Rio and you came back to see your old pops then?
Yeah, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You seem
I-
rather cross last time you left.
Yeah, I was, and I almost didn't come back. I needed time.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. Hope you understand. I only want what's best for you and for you to follow in our forefathers' steps. We've been a long line of seafarers, and only right that you continue the line.
Well, I'm sure I'll return to the sea. I just need to take care of some things first.
Well, if you say so, girl. You know you always got a place on my ship, despite your stubbornness. You're a good sailor.
Who do I get that from?
From your mother, no doubt.
Yeah, right.
Whatever, you little...
Yeah.
Oh, good. Promise your mother won't talk too dirtly to you. I'll leave that to the rest of the crew, as always.
Yeah. Fuckers. Yeah,
we're not-
well, I'm gonna
Will
keep...
you spend the day with me, or what?
Yeah, okay. Why not?
All right, there you go. Come back into this shipping business. Maybe the sea salt will cleanse your brain of all of your nonsense land dweller bullshit.
Yeah.
And he is like, well, come on then, if you got time. And he will basically just like bring you aboard the ship, and you'll be his like sort of attendant today as he like conducts his like trade business, as he trades off some mercantile some goods from down south. And he tells you like, oh, we've been here a couple of weeks now, just some of the boys are resting their heads and such. We're going to be heading up to the Moonchase next.
Okay, but I'm guessing I would know where that is.
Yeah, it's a collection. It's a collection of islands and peninsulas directly to the west of the Sword Coast. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, know all about those. And he goes, yep, so we're going to be heading out there, and then we'll be heading back in. We'll probably make our way down the coast. But it's going to be a good time. Hopefully we don't run into any trouble on the seas, but that usually doesn't go that way.
Well, whatever it is, you'll fuck them up.
Yeah, you bet. And what about you? You're all ranger and bows and arrows. You're not going to follow in your old pup's footsteps and go nice the way of the swashbuckler, are you?
Can I do both?
I don't see why not. If you've come to your senses and you're ready for some proper training, I'd be happily to teach you. Sure, you know the basics
teach you
already.
A thing or two.
Teach me a thing or two. Who do you think you are, child?
How are you firing your bows?
I don't fire bows. I fire
should.
cannons, girl.
Yeah, you can hit the broadside of a bard with a cannon, but can you hit it
That's right.
between the eyes with an arrow?
Well, if I shoot someone between the eyes of the cannon, they're not much of a problem anymore, are they?
Yeah, it's true.
Plus, they got old Jesse here, and he pulls back his coat, and his beautiful scimitar is there. It's probably got a little magic in it. He insists it does. Old Jesse. He goes, I've got old Jessie here. She's always kept me safe. Don't need to go investing in no hand crossbows or nonsense.
Well, I just got this, and Ciel will show him her new silvery, shiny bow.
Where did you steal that off from, girl? You tend to pirates on me.
I didn't steal it.
How did you afford such a thing?
It was a gift.
A gift?
A gift.
From who?
I don't know. It's I guess we could say a gift from the gods.
You little pirate. I see through you. A gift from the gods. Blimey.
It's nice. It's nice.
It is a
Maybe
nice
it has a bit of
bow.
magic in it too. We don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, were you gonna name it? All great
haven't thought
weapons
of
have
a name yet.
names, Ciela.
Yes. I have to think on that.
All right. Don't take
look-
too long. You might get offended.
And Ciela will take just a little look at the bow, and a couple little crystals are beginning to form on it from her.
Yep, around the hand.
Yeah,
around the
yeah,
hand.
yeah.
Fantastic. She goes, all right. Hey, you should probably get looked at for that skin condition of yours, making crystals and such. I mean, it hasn't harmed anyone yet, but you
Not gonna
literally...
harm anyone.
Oh, well, there's all kinds of diseases on the high sea, for all we know. You caught something.
I know about that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you do.
Remember old Jerry?
Oh, you bless his heart. The sea's got him. May the bitch queen take him to where he belongs.
Yeah.
Well, he continues to just wheel and deal in mercantile with you and ask you about what's going on. He'll say, "What's going on with you then, Cielo? What are you doing in Waterdeep? Not beating around the bush then, eh?"
We are helping a town called Greenest.
All right.
Word of the south.
All right.
And they were attacked by dragons.
Yo,
So,
did you
we're
go
kind
running
of-
after dragons then?
Kinda.
And the town was destroyed because of the dragon?
Not completely.
Oh, Ciela.
I shot him in the face and he flew away.
I severely from this bow you got from a friend, right?
With my old bow.
Oh, oh boy, you got a little bard in you, huh? Making your stories sound a little bigger and higher than they are.
You know
Perhaps.
I don't tell stories. Suck at telling
Yeah.
stories.
Whatever. You listen. I'm telling you, this dragon business is gonna get you killed, Ciela.
It probably will.
Well, then what are you doing it for?
Because it's exciting.
Oh,
And it's the right thing to do right now.
right thing to do. Oh, no, I did tell you about the right thing to do. I hope you're not pirating on me. Like
No.
flicks the end of your bow on your shoulder.
No, never.
Oh, never.
Never. You taught me better than that.
I thought I taught you a lot of things, but apparently not.
Mm.
Running
I
around.
still know how to run a boat the way that you taught me.
Well, as long as you've got that, you've got a career.
And
Of
I got
some kind.
the sea flowing through my blood.
Sea flowing through. Just tell me, Ciela, what do you hope to gain out of all this dragon business? You're going to become a great dragon researcher, something like that, or a slayer of dragons? Is that your dream?
Yes.
Oh,
A little bit of both.
dragon to slay you before you slay it, girl.
I'm looking mostly to learn about them. But if I gotta kill one, then I got some friends. Well,
You as stubborn as your mother was.
stubborn as someone else too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Crumbles and yeah, you guys will continue to work and he'll continue to bust your balls about dragons and to stop talking about dragons, and you can feel like Lyragoth's agitation. Or Lyragoth doesn't know what the fuck you two are talking about. Lyragoth speaks Draconic and that's it. So Lyragoth just kind of follows around and
Yeah, I could even speak to him in Primordial.
yeah. But yeah, you just kind of keep trucking on, and you have a nice day, and you'll go to about sunset. Until he says, "Well, you're gonna stay on the Maiden. You're gonna stay in one of our. We got most of the boys set up in one of the inns down here in the docks, or do you have your own place to stay? Because you go with all your friends you have got."
Got my own place, and we gotta meet, and I gotta take the dog out for a hunt.
Well, it was good seeing you, Ciela. We'll be in the docks for another couple of days.
Okay.
You're gonna be in town long?
No, we're gonna be leaving soon. But if I have time, I'll come back.
Right. You take care of yourself, and hey, if I hear that you're running with some pirate crew, you're gonna be in big trouble.
Okay, I'll take it.
You take care of yourself, girl, and he'll put his arm around you, give you another big hug.
Yeah, give my dad a hug.
Yes.
And,
All right.
Yeah.
Off you go then.
All right. And we can skip back to this later, but I do want to take Lyragoth out to stretch her wings and.
Yeah. Yeah, you find you make your way back, and you can go to where would be a good place that you guys could go? Yeah, you can find your way to some like the mud flats on the western side of the city, farther away from the docks on the outside of the actual wall,
Yeah.
where very few people are. You can take off all of the furs, and Lyregoth will like go over to the water and touch it, and just sort of dip her fingers in, and kind of get into the water and start like slithering across the water and sort of dip under, and very quickly picks up swimming. Yeah, and hunts itself a fish. Lyregoth gets herself a little fish, and it's a bit of a time convincing her to get back to shore, but you do.
Okay.
Yeah, and she sort of enjoys the water and being an actual dragon. You're keeping a very keen eye out, make sure nobody sees.
Yeah.
Good stuff, good stuff.
And then
Okay,
you
what
head
about
back.
it?
Yep.
And you head back, no problem. What about anybody else? Shroud, Terrence, Eravir, Aoife. Anything you guys want to do in the city, or are you just gonna set up shop, maybe take a rest for the day because you've been traveling so much?
Yeah, I was just saying, Eva probably wants a day to. I mean, they've been on the road.
She
Yeah.
has an arrow in her head.
For how long?
Right.
Every time you
Yeah.
poke that arrow stump, your like left eye kind of opens and closes, and your left arm twitches a little
I
bit.
probably ought to take care. You know what? I need to go to a blacksmith shop. Is there a blacksmith around here?
Sure, let's go to a blacksmith. Let's see what we got in the general vicinity here. Yeah, you talk to the innkeeper who tells you about, he says, if you're looking for a place to get your, to get a little smithying done, you're going to want to go to a little business called the Steam and Steel. It's a place called Troll Skull Alley, just off of Ceridune Street. It's not terribly far from here. You just travel south on the high road, take a right on Ceridune Street, and down into Troll Skull Alley. And you're like, what? Because you're from the forest. So I'll tell you what, Aoife, make me a survival check to see if you can find your way there.
All right, that's not a bad skill for me. I can usually
Damn, I feel like I should make you-
survive things. Please don't suck. It's not great. It's a 13 total.
A 13, you don't get lost. It's okay. It wasn't that high a DC. You go walking down the high road. You're like, okay, I know the high road well enough. And you walk down the high road. You're keeping a keen eye out. And on your left, you do find a place called Ceridune Street. And you're like, okay, there it is. And you walk down the street. And you walk and you walk and you walk. And then you find a little turn into an alleyway. It says Troll Skull Alley. And you're like, okay, this is it. You turn down. You feel a little nervous because you're just kind of walking down some alley. And it opens up into like almost a little, a little alley market. It's nice. It's not like shady by any means. And you see a couple of places around there. There seems to be like a beat up old manor called Troll Skull Manor. There's another place called the Tiger Eye Detective Agency. And indeed, you see the Steam and Steel Forge.
Well, excellent. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I am going to cast a quick disguise self. I'm just going to make my features. Well, first of all, I'm going to make myself like maybe about 6 foot tall, so I'm not like really overwhelming, and just make my features a little more. Just nudge them a little bit. Like I don't want to look not like me, just a little less like a
Yeah.
foothold.
Absolutely. Yeah, you make yourself look a little more human, and you walk in. You're immediately hit with a little bit of extra heat, not too much, a little bit. You can hear the sound of like ding, ding, ding coming from like the very back room, but you're entering into like a little office space where you see an individual who's sitting on a stool behind a desk. The room is filled with a variety of swords and metal armor. Everything seems to be metal in here, very metal-based smithy. along with tool sets and hammers and horseshoes and such. And you see sitting in the front, just sort of like reading a gazette, like a newspaper, basically. You see this rather live, blue-skinned human, who somewhat blue-skinned. Eyes are sort of like glow green a little bit, and it's just skin just almost seems to be like a little translucent, almost as if it was like, I don't know, as if it was like in a constant state of flow, if that makes any sense. And he looks up at you and says, hi, my name's Avi. Welcome to the Steam and Steel. What can I do for you?
I was wondering. Hi, I'm Aoife. I'm sorry. I'm Aoife. Anyway, I was
That's okay.
wondering if you have like. So I got this thing in my head. I got to pull it out. I was wondering if you had like some clamps that I could. I mean,
Honey,
I'll pay you for the clamps and such. I didn't know where else I would buy them.
I understand. Honey, darling, could you, hello? And he calls into the back, and you see this really brawn man with like orange hair with like glowing orange eyes, and skin like around the hands where it almost seems like there's like flame underneath the skin almost as he walks into the room. You see this just brawny blacksmith. He goes in, he goes, yeah, what's going on, babe? And then Avi says, this customer here says they have an arrow in their head. They want to use a clamp to pull it out. He looks at you and he goes, what, really?
I'll purchase the clamp from you, of course. I didn't know where else
Oh,
to
no.
purchase such a thing.
Listen, I'll be upfront with you here, all right? Maybe you should go see a doctor. But if you're willing to let me pull it out of your head, I'll let you do it for free. It's not every day you get to pull an arrow out of a living person's head. So if you let me do it, I'm going to have you sign a consent form so that people know that I didn't murder you if you die. But I'd love the opportunity to pull this arrow out of your head.
All right. I'm just going to pen a quick note in case I die, if you wouldn't mind sending it to the inn where I am so folks know I ain't around anymore.
Right, sure. Avi says, Embrick, darling, could I speak to you in private for a moment, please? And he like kind of pulls his big husband to the back, goes, what? And the door closes, you hear like, no, you can't just go grab all people's things. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Because now, like this is, the accountability, we're gonna get in so much trouble. We can't just go pulling things out of people's, because it'll be fine. And you have consent and everything. Because like, what if she dies? And he goes, it's fine. Just let me have this. No, let me have anything. And he goes, yeah, shut up. You know, fuck. And they kind of just started to like start arguing in the back room. And Avi comes out and he says, so here's the deal. Go see a doctor. If the doctor says it's cool and you got like a little written thing that says like, yeah, sure, go ahead, pull it out of her head. Embrick would be more than happy to do that if you sign a little form that says we didn't murder you. And then we would consider pulling an arrowhead out of your head with a pair of tongs.
All right, that is more than fair. So I guess my next question would be, is there a temple around here? Is there a temple of Sylvanus, maybe, or Chantia?
You know what? I think you should just go to our neighbor, Coralon's Crown, right next door. It's an apothecary and physician. They'll take care of you in like a scientific way and not like a magical, God's real kind of way.
All right, that sounds great. Thank you so much. And if you just give me directions.
No problem. Yeah, just right next door, the next shop over on the left side. Yeah, and you go out, you enter into this place called Coralon's Crown, and you see this wood elven woman working at a mortar and pestle in a shop full of potions and like healer's kits and such all laying about. And she says, welcome to Coralon's Crown. I am Fala Lefalier. This is my shop. Do you require, what can I do for you?
Well, I am so
potions, remedies
to be here. My name is Aoife, and I have been on the road, and things can be rough. And I got this here arrow stuck in my head, And I went next door because I was just going to have them pull it out, because I can do some healing myself. I felt like maybe the angle might need to be right, so it didn't. But they were real concerned about pulling it out, so they suggested I come over here to let you pull it out, which is fine. And of
All
course,
right.
I'm happy to pay you for your labor. Or
Okay.
you could direct me to a temple, maybe, if you're not comfortable with this.
No, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and I'm an elf, so that's a long time. No, please wait here. I'm gonna go get Embrick. I'll be right back. She goes next door. She comes back with Embrick and Avi. Embrick looks super happy. Avi looks very terrified. He's like, we're gonna get in so much trouble. Follow like lays you down on a physician's chair. She does like a full inspection to the best of her ability, using
Actually,
like a
I'm
little
going to
minor
drop the
druidic
disguise
magic.
self real quick because they should probably all right, y'all, don't freak out, all right?
All right. You do that, and like Fala and Abby go, oh, and Embrick's like, what the fuck is that? Basically what happens over the next half hour is like Fala and Embrick begin sort of like workshopping how best to do this, whereas Abby's like, this is nuts, and it starts like writing up contracts and stuff for you, like terrifiedly, for liability's sake. Fala does like a full inspection and goes, well, I think there's only, listen, I've looked you over, and I think there's only two things that can be done. You can either leave it in forever and ever, or you can let us pull it out.
I'm going to let you pull it out.
Okay, she said it. Okay, sign these. Okay, you need to sign here, 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 and here. You sign like 4 different forms, and she like lays you in. She like leather clamps you in and everything, like your head and everything. She's like, okay, don't move a muscle. Goes, I got a healing spell at the ready. I'm gonna do it as soon as you pull it out, Embrick. Embrick, don't wiggle it. Just pull it right out. Don't fuck around. Just pull it right out. I'm gonna make and she makes like a small incision to sort of open the skin back out because you've received some healing since then, and just like open. Goes like, okay, there it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, Embrick, get it. And he like gets out metal fucking like forged tongs, and like clamps on the side of your head, and you feel your head sort of yank a bit. He goes, all right. Because I'm just gonna put my foot up here, okay? Don't worry, just put my foot up right here. Don't worry. My man's gonna rip that shit out of your head. We're gonna roll an athletics check. This is the best. This is everything. He yanks it once, and it doesn't come out on the first time, and your full left side of your body goes numb. And he's like, don't worry, I got it. And he's gonna try again. He yanks again. You lose complete feeling in the left side of your body. Oh my god. He pulls again. You go blind in your left eye.
Great.
And then he does one final yank and goes and pulls it right out. He's like, ha, I feel so much better. And then Fala goes like casts like cure wounds on the side of your head, and you feel like all that feeling come back to the side of your body, and your eyes a little blurry. And she goes, your eyesight will return in like 1 to 2 days. But you're alive, which I didn't expect, which is awesome. I've never done this before. Heard Embrick like high five, and Avi. Yeah, Avi's like in the corner, literally like this, like.
Are you okay? Would you like me to make you a cup of tea? I make a great cup of tea.
Avi fully faints, just passes out,
like
on the floor. And Brick's like, goes, oh, Avi, and he picks up his husband, and he's like, there, and like, just like lays him down on the he's like, okay, get up off the bed, you're fine now, and like. Picks you off the bed, you find and like lays his husband out on the physician's bed, and basically like we cut to like you outside the apothecary, like Embrick and Fala like shaking your hand like this was a great experience, thank you so much. But like come back if you want to ever buy anything too, like feel free. And they shake your hand and you go on your way.
I'm gonna go I might come back tomorrow to get more healing and get another healing kit, so.
There you go. Oh, but yeah, you can purchase a healer kit now if you want. Just get it right out of the way. It's an apothecary and all. You can just mark off the gold for whatever the cost may be. And you're sent on your way. Fantastic, Aoife. That's your event for the day, and you feel very tired for some reason. Evan, you're completely blind in your left eye, but like as you wake up tomorrow, like sight will sort of return Han Solo style. It's like a big white blur.
Do we need to like roll these to see who gets to keep the arrow?
If you want to keep the arrow, they'll give it to you. Like Emmerich will be like, "Oh, man, I don't want to keep it," but he gives it to you. It's like, I mean, it comes from your head. You survived it. It's yours. Go ahead.
You know what? I got the scar.
I'm keeping it then. She said I could keep it. I'm keeping it. And he puts it away. Fantastic. Okay, what about so Aoife goes to sleep the rest of the day. Erebir, Terrence, Shroud, is there anything that you three wanted to get up to today?
Yeah. These each time we get to a city, these cities are getting bigger and bigger. I want to look for some agriculture. Is there like a farm around here?
Not within the city's walls, but yes, there are. If you make a short trip up out of the north gate, you'll come to a large amount of farmers' fields. You look to your right and you see a massive plot of farming land. It's known as Emmons Farm, is what the sign says outside of it. And you can go over there and check it out. They have a lot of stuff growing.
Yeah. I also kind of think it'd be a good idea if I laid low from the whole dragon cult pursuit, since one of them recognizes me.
That's fair. Yeah, you head over there and you take a look around, and it just seems to be a place where people are laboring away for grain and other sort of fruit that comes from trees at the back. It's a nice little farm.
Good, honest labor. Finally.
Exactly. You got it. Absolutely. Is there anything else you want? Is there anything you want to do around here? Anything else you want to do specifically?
Yeah, I guess I'd just go up there and see if there's any way I can help.
Maybe
earn a little extra money.
Yeah, the farmers will have no issue with that. And you're like, yeah, you want to help out? We'll pay you 2 silver for some work. If you want to help us do a little.
How's the land been treating you?
Land's been good this year. Harvest has been fairly plentiful. It's not our best year we've ever seen, but we're also not suffering. We're one of the larger farms here, so we're rather lucky. Try not to ask more than the gods are willing to provide.
I understand that. Maybe there's something I can do that can help.
Sure. I mean, we're just so it is the time of flowers, so it is spring. So he says, yeah, we're actually just laying the seed now, so we're hoping that our harvest was fairly good last year, not our best, but we're laying the seed for this year. Hopefully it'll be better.
Maybe I can magically enrich this land.
And then he's like, whoa, and then he looks at your holy symbol and he goes, you're a priest of Chantia.
I am.
Well, you're most welcome here, good priest. If you wish to help, we would thank you so much.
And that I will do. And this won't just help you; it should help other farms in the area. Even the land itself.
Love the sound of all of that.
Perfect. In that case, I'll cast plant growth, but it's got like a secondary feature where if you cast it over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for 1 year.
Absolutely.
The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Absolutely. So over the course of the next 8 hours, you may make your way around the area of effect and sort of just cast your blessing down upon the land and ask Chantia to provide good bounty. And you spend about 8 hours wandering through and taking in every aspect of nature within this time and enchanting it with a little bit of your divine magic. And it'll be very late by the time you get back in, as you arrived around midday. But that won't stop you. You'll be very tired around the end of the ritual. But as the spell comes to an end, you can feel the magic seep into the ground and the soil, and that it is more ready to take water and allow growth to prosper.
Perfect.
And you are deeply thanked by the workers and everybody. They come and shake your hand as they watch you perform this ritual, speaking the words, doing the task. People are deeply appreciative of the ritual that you performed. Is there anything that we can do to thank you for your time and your good magics?
Just feed the people. I've seen the vast numbers of people walking through the streets of this gigantic city. Just, I don't want to see any hungry faces.
Well, we'll do our very best. Thanks to you in no small part. And we'll make sure we have a good harvest next year. Thank you. Or this year. He shakes your hand again. Thanks you very much, the head farmer. And you can go on your way and know that you have indeed enriched the farmlands of Waterdeep. Excellent. Excellent. What about Shroud? What about Eravir? Is there anything the two of you'd like to get up to today at Waterdeep?
I think Shroud would just want to kind of like walk and wander the town, like not in a creepy way. Well, it's a little hard. Just kind of observing, right? Like, so I feel like they want to try and continue to kind of understand like more of like different human experiences and interactions. And I think they got that from, kind of the last place we were in and watching like those interpersonal interactions. So I think they're going to just try and do more of that for their own learning and benefit.
Understood. Yeah, you go around and you're taking in the sights and sounds. There's something about you lately that's changed. You've been down streets like this before and seen the sights and made the motions, but now you're really taking it in and you see, the poor here are treated with disdain. They beg for money and maybe make a couple coppers here and there. But you see the wealthy people are treated with eminence, the people who have much. It seems to be very much a power balance between who has much and who has very little. And the more you have, it seems the more you're respected. You see people traveling around in carriages and people who eating in taverns and drinking. And it seems that it's very much a community, but it's very much a power balance based on how much you have and how much you spend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, an interesting observation, for sure.
Is there anything in specific that Shroud do you think would take in about the city or wants to try and find about the city?
I'm not sure that they would understand like the concept of like what a library is or like, just like consuming like that much knowledge at one time. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think there would be anything specific, more just like observing and like watching like interpersonal interactions.
I understand. Yeah, you're just kind of people watching.
Yeah.
And there is a ton of people to watch. You see the Waterdavian knights walking here and there. You see upon the backs of their griffins, and they are treated with, though they don't have as much as some of the nobles, they're still treated with great respect. And you look at them, and it's clear that they have not only the appearance of virtue, but they also have grace for the magnificent steeds they ride. You see mothers taking care of their children. You see men laboring on work and making their way home laughing together with his fellow companions. There's more people here from more walks of life than you've probably ever seen before. It's impressive. And you can make a decision on maybe what Shroud takes away from this encounter. It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I think because they're used to, just from with like background, I don't know if they would understand the concept of like not like having and having not, like that one is perceived as better than the other, just that is different, right? Like that some people, like just because you have not doesn't make you, you know what I mean? Like that dichotomy. But I think they could definitely start to process that. I think they are used to not more affluence, but the last individual that they were paired with before our opening session, I think was pretty well off as a noble person. So that's not like a new concept to them. I just don't think that they understand that like societal wise, like that maybe having not versus having stuff, there's like a difference there. I think to them it's just this is different people.
Yeah, I get you. Okay. Yeah, you're just looking at the different people and the different walks and ways of life. Absolutely. No problem there. And I'm just gonna do a quick check on something here. Oh, perfect. I will also say, given your background feature,
Oh yes.
as you're wandering the streets, not terribly far away, in fact, on the other edge of the block, you're going to see a place called the High Flag and Gambling House.
Okay.
And you recall this place. You were told about this place in your sort of past life, that it is a place where old contacts frequented. If that was somewhere you cared to enter or go into.
I think I would, if it was somewhere that was familiar or somewhere like somebody they had like that they can recall enough and to be instructed there. Yeah, I feel like that they would wander to somewhere familiar.
Yeah, you wander into there. You've not actually been inside this place, but you know
Yeah,
of
or
it.
like wander to somewhere they were like familiar of.
Yeah, and very much entering sort of the underlife of the city. The moment you walk through this door, you see it's a big gambling house. There's people drinking and laughing and smoking. There's many gambling tables of various different types of games, dice games, dragon ante games, people laughing and smoking. You see more than a couple people in here who seem to have the same, have various markings of your old guild, is all I'll say. In and around this place. No one you recognize per se, but you do recognize the symbol.
If that is the case, then I think that they would likely make haste and not exist in that space for an extended period of time.
Yeah, you walk in, you see this sort of darker underbelly that maybe you're used to, and you see these symbols on, like stitched onto the side of like a shoulder pauldron, or somebody wearing like an amulet with the symbol, or an eye patch with it stitched in, and you're like, nope. And you just turn around and walk the fuck back into the mean streets of Waterdeep.
Yeah, I think they would do a scan, and once they pick that up, regardless if they recognized any persons or not, I think just the symbolism would be enough for them to recognize that that may not be a safe space for them, and they would quickly exit.
Absolutely.
Really discreetly in their plate.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay, sweet. And last but not least, Eravir, do you have anything that you'd like to do here? I can't hear you.
Are you muted?
Oh, you're very quiet, but your mic's working. It's very, very quiet.
I don't even hear her.
It sounds very muffled.
Is that better?
Perfect. You're perfect.
Okay, I would like to try to earn a little extra gold, or possibly copy a spell.
Absolutely. Let's see. You could do either or. It is entirely your choice. You're only probably gonna, by Gemna's information, you're only gonna be here for a day or two. What would you prefer to do? You want to go and try and find some very short-term work,
Yeah.
or
Work.
would you rather copy a spell? Yeah, okay. Is there a place that you'd go, something to try and do specifically to try and earn that gold?
If there was like an adventure like posting board and there was one that looked like it could be done pretty quickly, then that, or maybe like a labor board, or I don't know. Something.
Gotcha. Well, I will say, and you would know this, basic labor is only going to probably make you like, and only for 1 day of work, it's probably going to make you like 2 silver, something like that. Not a lot, not what you're looking
Fuck
for.
that. I need 50 gold.
I don't think you're going to make 50 gold in a day.
God damn it. I have so
Yeah.
many spells I want.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't think you're going to be making a gold in a day.
Just mug
Here, I'm going
somebody.
to tell you. Yeah, what are you doing? Just mug somebody.
Find the richest looking person and take their money. Take their lunch money.
Here, I'll tell you what, Arabir, give me a second. You know what? I'm gonna do good by you. You joined the campaign a little late. Everyone else has some coin in their pockets. So you're like, I'm gonna go look at a posting board. Make me an investigation check to see if you can find the work that you're looking for.
15.
15 will do the job. It's not going to be at the Golden Harp Inn. No. But you do find the guard barracks right across the way. And I'm trying to craft a story very quickly. Give me just half a moment. Yeah, the guard barracks, they're in desperate need of some help. What level are you guys? Level 6? Good. Just to be clear, this is going to be a ridiculous amount of money, but this is only because Aravir joined the campaign late, and I want to be fair. So I don't want there to be any kind of expectation that this is going to be a thing that's easily found. Just to put a little preface there.
Just to make sure, did you add the money that you got like from the trip?
Yeah. How much was that again?
Oh wait.
I do not know. Let me go to scrolling and see if I can find out.
She would have made the same.
Oh, 40.
As
You made 40 gold. Yeah, you made 40 gold.
Okay. Then yeah.
You go to the guard barracks and they say like, yeah, there's a new criminal in town called the Lizard King. We need you to find and either kill or bring in the Lizard King, dead or alive. We will pay you. We will pay you 200 gold pieces if you could bring in the Lizard King, dead or alive.
Sure. What is the Lizard King?
He's a criminal. He's a criminal that runs his enterprise out of the sewers. He's not big enough to have drawn the attention of some other criminal organizations, but he's, up in the, shall I say, up in the field ward just north where all of the farmers and home workers and the poor live. He's begun to run a little racket there. So we need you to go in, we need you to get him and bring him here. And with that, we'll pay you well, friend.
Sure. And can I insight all that?
What are you inciting for specifically?
Like truthfulness?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. Make an insight check.
16.
16. He seems earnest. He seems like genuinely needs this solved. He even puts down like a bounty poster that has the official seal of Waterdeep on it. You think this is a legit contract?
Okay. Incredible. She'll take the contract off the table or whatever the case. And say, I'm ready.
All right.
I'll bring this
Don't die.
back to you. Okay. Yeah, and I guess she'll go.
A little adventure.
Yeah. Any chance I've run into any of the party on the way? Or
I'm gonna say no. No, everybody's off. Like, Terrence is way off in the field. Star is off acquiring information. Shrouds were shrouded. Yeah, everyone's really scattered, so I don't think you're gonna be running into anybody for this one.
okay, all right.
But you got this. You don't need any help. You're so smart. You're a super cool wizard. You got this.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do a little skill challenge. See if you can apprehend the Lizard King. Okay, so there's gonna be 2 checks that I'll require, and the last one is your choice, and I'll let you describe how that check is going to help you in your adventures. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna require from you is an investigation check, because you're negating for the bad guy, you're hunting him down.
Mm-hmm. Can I? Well, no, maybe not. Okay. 22.
22, more than enough. That is considered a success. You're investigating, you get some leads. He's in charge of like a small band of like lizard folk individual. It seems to be like, it's not just a cool name. It seems like he's literally a lizard king. And you're like, oh shit, okay. The next one I need is...
What kind of lizards are these? Just like
these are like
normal...
humanoid-esque lizards. They're like lizard men, like humanoid-esque lizards.
How big are they?
They're bigger than you are. But you like kill one of them as it attacks you because you're like, they're like, stop asking about the Lizard King, and you're like, eep, and like stab him in the throat, or whatever, however you want to go about it. But yeah, they're like these big lizard dudes. I can send you guys a picture if you want to see what lizard folk look like.
Oh, lizard folk. Okay, cool, very cool.
The lizard folk. Oh, didn't want to load the picture. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, they're mean looking brutes. All right, in the Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she says. Okay, fantastic. So that was the first check. Now I need a persuasion check to, get people to lead you in the right direction, to persuade them, like, to give you the information you need to actually find the Lizard King.
20.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll do. Fantastic. The last check I want you to do would be a check that you think you would need for like a combat situation. So I would say you could either use like acrobatics or athletics. You're a wizard, maybe arcana. You tell me which one you want to use.
Arcana. 19.
All right, roll me an arcana. 19. 19 is enough. You are going to make your way into the sewers. You're going to defeat a couple of lizard folk very heroically. No one's there to see it because it's in the sewers and you smell kind of bad. But you finally get there, and the lizard folk king is there. And he says, you think you can defeat the Lizard King? And he draws a big sword, and you use your ridiculous AC to survive the battle, and you kick his ass. But I will say you do kill him. You don't bring him in alive.
Okay.
Because you didn't roll like above a 20 on all 3 checks, but it's close enough. So you still kill him. You can like cut off his head. And take it in. No, not that.
I do something classier than that. Yeah, for sure.
Well, bounty hunting isn't exactly a classy trade. So what do you do to bring back proof of the defeat of the Lizard King?
There's something, I don't know. I'm gonna bring back.
You take his hand
like
and
mane.
Okay, yeah, you like cut his mane off for sure. And it is a different colored mane. He's like an elder, so there's a little more red at the tip rather than the normal lizard folk. Much more well developed. And you bring it in, and he's like, holy fuck! You caught and killed the Lizard King in 30 minutes? That's incredible! Not 30 minutes. It took you the whole day. But he's like, you found He's like, you killed the Lizard King and it took you only a day to do it? Boy, they got... What's your name, stranger?
Never mind that. the payment?
Really? You're not going to tell me your name? Oh, I'm so impressed by your work.
Johnny.
What? Your name's not Johnny.
Yeah,
Fucking...
no,
Oh,
it's not.
I get it. Oh, I get it. You don't want to tell. Why don't you want to tell me your name? Oh, never mind. Fine. Here's your pay. He's gonna pay you 200 gold pieces.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of there. That didn't feel like very upworthy.
Didn't feel very what?
Like upstanding. Like it
Oh.
didn't. Yeah.
Oh, I see. You don't want to be known for like going in a sewer and like battling a lizard. It's not very classy.
Yeah. So
That's fair. That's fair. That's not the rep you want to build. It's not the rep you want to build.
She knows
No,
money,
no.
right? She doesn't want
Yeah.
to carry with her for the rest of her life.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
So all of you make your way back at the end of the day, and when Aravir walks through the door, like Eva walks in and is like, and then goes and sleeps, because her brain's hurting a little bit, little gooey. You guys are like, that's probably the weirdest thing we're gonna see from one of our companions today. And then Aravir comes in with a bag of 200 gold pieces and smelling literally like shit. And then you guys all go to bed.
Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna take a bath.
Yeah, you take a bath.
Yeah.
Sweet. If that's it for today, you guys can all go ahead and get a long rest without issue. You guys have Jaina will report. Yeah, you guys can all report in. If any of you wanted to actually go to the warehouse and ask any follow-up questions, now would be the time. But we can just skip over you guys going there and being like, application process basically. But if you had questions, you feel free. If not, we can just go to what you want to do around Waterdeep for one more day before leaving tomorrow.
Was it mentioned how much we were getting paid for this?
Oh no, it's not. You're not getting paid. No, I'm kidding. Let's find out.
Oh, and that was
You have to
200
get paid.
gold, right? Sorry.
That was 200 gold. Yes, correct. Let me check.
Can start mail out some stuff before he goes.
Yeah, you guys aren't leaving yet. You still got a full day. It should tell you how much you're being paid. House supplies for roadhead pay. Are they hiring guards? The freight hauliers went there. Must have ship. I guess I'm making up how much you're getting paid. It's gonna be a flat rate. They're like, it's like, yeah, they'll say like, we'll pay you guys. Probably not gonna pay as much as the last one because you guys were all sergeants and stuff, and you're just kind of the laborers here. They say we'll pay you. Here, let me just look at the last one. That'll be a good frame of reference. They say we're going to pay you 10 gold for the trip there and 10 gold for the trip back. And while you're there, you're going to Cartha's Roadhouse. Cartha will hire you for odd jobs and work while you're in the area. And you can make some work off the Roadhouse itself. But the actual shipping company is going to pay you 10 gold there, 10 gold back. It's only 100 miles. It's not quite as long as the whole journey to Neverwinter or from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep. Much shorter trip, but nonetheless, requires good aid. So 10 gold there, 10 gold back. That's what they're offering. Yeah. Is there any other questions you had for the company? Nope. Oh, it's 200 miles up the coast. My bad, but still. Says, all right, well, we'll see you all in the morning. Heading out in the morning, and glad to have you all aboard. Yeah, you guys get first position in, you 7. Incredible. See you tomorrow. And he just sort of walks off and goes back to his warehouse work. Yeah, is there anything you guys would like to do around the city today, or are you guys?
Star just makes up a bunch of notes and shoves it in a letter and kind of delivers it to the nearest mail place to send out
Okay.
some paperwork.
Yeah, if you want to like find a messenger, like an urchin or something like that, who do like 1 copper a mile messages, you could pay him like 5 copper, and he'll take it wherever you want to go in the city.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do that just to send up a note.
Sure, and message me what the contents of that note are, just in case they might influence the gameplay.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'll just
Yeah.
go to my
I
dad, but do that later.
Yeah, you go to your dad. Okay, sure, we'll do that later. Aravir?
want to copy some spells, please. I would like to go to a pretty place and then copy spells.
Absolutely. You want to go to a pretty place. Let's find you a pretty place. You ask around and they go, well, the barkeep, he goes, well, there's a public park a couple blocks to the east called Heroes Garden. Very green. There's a little spring there. That might be right up your alley.
Sounds like just my place. Thank you.
Excellent. Yep. Just follow up Skull Street and it'll be difficult to miss. And he sends you up there and you find this beautiful little park. It's a large, lush area with grassy trees and ponds, and is covered with, cool. You see there's a number of statues that decorate the area, including a large marble statue of one of the past, or 2 of the past open lords of the city. And you also see that it seems to be a place of study for a local wizarding school as well.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll start copying outside, and then if there's like a library to the school, I'll maybe pop in there and check it out.
Sure. Well, let me see if I can't find this place. One time this one school. You see, it's a very local place. They don't actually have like a destination. It's more of like a number of wizards in dedication to like an old school that once stood here, known as the Tower of
Oh.
Yinteros. But they do reference you to a place nearby. By strain any kind of flint clay pipes. Oh no, that's not it. Sorry, hang on a second. Nope, that's not it. They're gonna reference you to a nearby shop called. Oh, it's not too close. They tell you about a place in the city, a place called. Yeah. It's not too close, but it's close enough. It's a place called Melvar's Chapbooks and Folios. And it's a place where you can buy like the fine inks and paper that you require to copy your spells.
Oh, perfect. Sweet. Can I buy enough of that stuff for a few more spell levels? Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, this is Waterdeep. It's not hard to find what you're looking for. Feel free to mark off as much gold as you want to spend on those fine inks and parchments that you require. You may
Okay.
do so. No trouble finding them.
All right, sweet. And then, yeah, I'll finish copying 2 first level spells.
2 first level spells. No problem at all. If you got the coin, you're certainly good to do so. Okay, is there anybody else? Do we want to cover you then, Ciela? You gonna go see your father?
Yep.
Is there anything specific, or do you just want to hang out with him for
I
the
just
day?
wanted to say goodbye.
Okay, yeah, you hang out with him for the day and you see everything. Carla will be like, so you make amends with old Daddy-O?
Yeah. I think so.
Alright. I know you two don't always agree, but you can be a stubborn bastard, but so can you.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. My point was proven. I should have been a philosopher, but I became a sailor instead.
I think the seas are better with you than without you.
It's a calm way of saying stick to your day job, huh?
No.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Alright, get out of here, you scamp.
yeah.
She kicks you off, she gives you a hug. Your
Yeah.
father says, well, if you ever come to your senses, you know you're always welcome back aboard the ship. If you can find us, we're not too hard to find, apparently, for you.
Maybe it's a homing beacon in my brain.
Maybe. Gives you another hug, sends you on your way, says, be safe. And if you see a dragon, I know you're not going to listen to me, but I have to say it as your father, we'll run the other way. Alright? Don't go run up to no fucking dragons, do
Let's
anything
see what
stupid.
I can do. Let's see what I can do.
Alright, just don't get yourself killed at the very least. And yeah, you hang out with your dad for the day, maybe do a little more merchant stuff, hang out with him, live the pirate life, not the pirate life, but the sailor life for a little while once more, and then you return back, no problem. Aoife, you wake up the next morning, some of your eyesight is returned, it's very blurry, but by the end of the day, your eye works again without issue.
That's excellent. So this is a major city. Might have
Oh yeah,
temples.
this is about as major as it gets. What was that?
Might have temples, might have a temple of Sylvanas.
Let's find out. I have no doubt we can find what you seek. What if I did this? She's a big old city. No. So, what if I did? Nope. Oh. Half a moment. I'm just seeing if I can't find one for you. Guild halls. Okay, let's try some words. Oak. Nope. Father. Nope. Nature. Ooh, here we go. Haha, look at me, look at me. You don't find a temple, but you do hear about way to the east, near the actual wall in the seaward, there's a place known as the Shrines of Nature. And it is a fairly well-sized, lush park that has shrines dedicated to both the god Sylvanas and the god Maliki.
I would like to head in that direction, please.
And so you shall. You get on your horse, you ride through the city for a little while, but eventually you get there. It's only about twice the distance from the Hero's Garden that Aravir is at. And you find this lovely little shrine, this lovely little park, a couple of clerics wandering here and there, and you find two rather accentuated shrines with beautiful statues, one dedicated to the ranger goddess Maliki and one to the oak father Sylvanas.
I kind of largely just want to hang out because I'm not dead and I feel like I should say thank you, but I'm also looking to see if there's anyone from the Emerald Enclave who might know who Delon Winterhound is.
Okay.
Like in a way that they
you
can
go
maybe get a hold of him or get a message to him or something.
Yeah, well, for the small part that it is, it's the place where druids and nature clerics and rangers congregate. And you're sure to find yourself a member of the Emerald Enclave there. You find this this one half-elven woman, definitely a ranger dedicated to Maliki and is here to pray to that god. She goes by... What'd she go by? She goes by Denala. Denala says, "Oh, everyone's heard of Delenn Winterhound. He's the most legendary and cool ranger in the entire Emerald Enclave. You've met him?"
He's a friend of my family, actually.
Wow, what was he like?
Honest.
I hear he's one of those quiet, brooding types.
Quiet.
What is it
yeah,
with rangers and broodiness?
I don't recall him being broody, but maybe it was because he was visiting his mentor who ended up teaching me stuff. But no, I I got news, and I need to get it at least to someone in the Emerald Enclave who could get news up the chain. It's kind of important.
Well, I can try and see what I can do for you. I mean, I'm Emerald Enclave after all.
All right.
If I'm heading in that direction, can't promise anything, but
Yeah. All right. Well, I will. From everything I had heard about what happened at Greenest, assuming that someone filled Aoife in of everything that had happened before, as much of a, and here's what's happened.
absolutely.
And there's some other things that are going on. I kind of need some guidance, and would like to have that guidance maybe before I actually made contact with the Dragon Cult, but it probably isn't going to happen. Just,
Got it.
Aoife very much feels like
Absolutely.
she needs to talk to a responsible person because she wasn't sent on this.
Nope.
And, I don't know, maybe.
No.
Yeah. You put a missive out there, and she says, yeah, like, I mean, we're all fairly well connected. The last I heard that he was somewhere in the north. That's the rumor. I was heading towards the High Forest, so I'm sure I'll meet up with someone who can pass the message along and see if it makes its way to him.
Excellent. Well,
All right.
I am grateful to you. Thank you, and I'm gonna literally until sundown. We'll just like sit in the grass and sit under a tree and be like, oh hey.
Yeah, what's up, tree? What's it going? Yeah, and you hang out there. Maybe you talk with a couple of the druids and clerics there who are just very friendly to you, and yeah, you just dwell in Sylvanas' sanctuary for a time and thank and feel nature around you, and perhaps remind yourself of why you're going on this journey. I mean, you're you're using the power of the wild nature to protect the lands, and that's admirable. And Sylvanas would approve, you think?
Are there
Okay. Yes.
like fey dragons? Like there are metallic dragons, and then there are chromatic dragons. But are there like fairy dragons?
Make me a nature or history check. See if you've heard any like stories.
14.
14. You've heard, like, you've never been to the Feywild, but like you've heard stories from storybooks, and those are usually a very good reference. You've heard lots of things, of different things. You've heard of indeed dragons that are fairy-like in their own way, perhaps, that have butterfly wings rather than reptilian wings. You've heard legends of like purple dragons, the purple dragon knights, or maybe that dragon's from the Feywild that hasn't been seen on the material plane for many long years. You definitely recall, I think at the prominence of your mind, you recall a poem that was told to you, a very famous poem when you were a child. It goes, "'Twas brillig and the shildy toves, did gree and gimble in the wabe, all missy were the bowgroves and the malmo wrath outgrown. Beware the jabberwock, my son, the jaw that bites, the claw that catch. Beware the jubjub bird, and shun the frumious bandersnatch. He took his vorpal sword in hand long time, the manxome foe he sought. So rested he by the tum-tum tree, and stood a while in thought," and so on it goes, but it speaks of this Jabberwock, which is a terrible dragon with great burning eyes, and it can only be slain by a blade of vorpal power. And perhaps you recall this tale, and the tale of a red-haired gnome who once faced such a being with a vorpal blade in hand. And that's you're like, yeah, there's probably some breeds of dragon that are specific to the Feywild. It's entirely possible. Incredible. Is there anybody else? Anybody has anything to do in Waterdeep? No, let the adventure continue, they say. Let the adventure continue, please. You all will sustain a nice long rest as you have a final sleep in civilization, perhaps a final meal. If everybody would be willing to mark off 10 gold or 1 gold piece, 5 silver to Erebir for tonight's stay at the inn. And the very next day, you will all rise. You will find your way over to that warehouse, and you can prepare for your journey in these early mornings. The High Road Charter Company is what is hiring you. You guys will notice immediately that the other 13, I think it's 13 other guards. Is there 7, or am I just? Yeah. I'm gonna just read my module, and it'll tell me the answer.
12 altogether.
12. That's right. Thank you very much. So that would be like the 5 additional guards that are there. You guys recognize them from the Dragon Cult, from the people who were on the previous road with you. You also notice that some of the laborers who were hired were Dragon Cult members from the previous caravan that you were residing in. As for the other people there, you don't know if they're members of the Dragon Cult or if they're just simple laborers there to work. But either way, this particular caravan has quite a few, maybe not all, but quite a few Dragon Cult members, who all look at you all with unmasked disdain and hatred. But you guys are approached by a dark-skinned man. He's got a scar that goes down the left eye that just barely missed his eye in a battle previously. He has dreadlocked hair that goes back and is knotted back behind his head. He has a long sword across his back and a short sword at his hip. He's wearing very fine but battle-tough splint armor. He folds his arms and looks at all of you and says, "Welcome. My name is Adred Brieferhue. I am the commander of this convoy for the travel. I have been told of each and every one of you, and that you have good references and that you are good guards, and I should expect the best from all of you. So, I wanted to introduce myself and learn just who it is that I am going to be relying on for my safety and the safety of all. Welcome." You have anything to say for yourselves?
We appreciate the opportunity. You're hiring the best.
You'd be Terrence, I believe. And he'll put a hand out, shake your hand.
I'll shake his hand.
I checked your references. I've heard of some valiance on your part, sir.
I hope so.
Excellent,
Hey.
excellent.
He almost died.
And yet he faced death, and yet he lived.
I've almost.
So I
died.
appreciate you and your endurance to come with.
Do you know what kind of smack Star's arm for that?
Go, your star, because you're the cat person. Pleasure to have you aboard. I heard you have no short amount of skill, especially when facing flying
Yes,
folk.
yes, I'm really good when I'm not distracted.
Right. Well, hopefully we can keep you on task on the road. You, the one with the warhound, Ciela, was it?
Yes.
A great pleasure to meet you as well. Put his hand
Pleasure's
out.
mine. Shake, shake.
Shake your hand. He'll look at Shroud and be like, "This warrior needs no introduction. I've been told the largest and scariest looking individual would be the one known as Shroud. Interesting name."
Yeah, and
I've been told.
I'll
yeah.
extend my hand to like shake his, just like trying to follow suit with everyone else.
Shake your hand. He says, "I hear from your references that you are mute. This is no problem in my caravan so long as you can follow orders. Will that be an issue?"
No issue.
Oh shit! You just talked. It just talked. It seems my information was incorrect. We're happy to have you aboard.
And I'll like nod and like as I like step away.
He goes. He smiles. He looks at you, Aoife, and says, "I admit I am blanking on your name. I deeply apologize."
Oh, my name is Aoife.
Aoife, thank you. I'm terribly sorry. I'm not the best with names, though I'm trying my best. Shakes your hand.
You will notice now on the side of her head there is a scar shaped like an oak leaf.
Yes, I heard. You were shot at.
I was indeed. I was, in
Well.
fact, I was hit.
I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that we will be having an immortal warrior along with us. That can always be helpful.
Glad to be.
And he turns to you, Eravir, looks at you and goes, and you must be Eravir. It's a great pleasure to make your acquaintance. And he puts a hand out more to like take your hand like that than to shake it.
Yeah, and she'll fall in step and offer the hand and give what would be custom in that situation, I suppose.
He'll take it. He's not like ostentatiously bowing
No,
in
no,
an
of course.
overly but he like does one of these. He takes it and he'll like just like very lightly kiss the tip of your knuckle and say, I've heard that you come from noble descent. I hope that my courtesy is correct.
Yes, I appreciate the hospitality.
Well, we'll be appreciating your sword. I hear that you are untouchable on the battlefield.
It's the best way to stay alive is to not get hit in the first place, right? And she'll like give him a little wink.
Yes, quite right you are, which is why I wear all of this. And he pats his chest. He goes, I'd be interested to see how you avoid it. He turns to Gem now and says, Miss Gleamsilver, welcome to our caravan. He'll shake her hand as well. And says, I hear that you have no shortage amount of cunning. We will require that keen insight on the road. She goes, yeah, hey, thanks. No, I appreciate being buttered up. He goes, right. He goes, very well. So, when the danger comes on the roads, please do not be surprised if I turn to all of you first for help. These other guards, they're fine, the rank and file, but I've heard of your excellence on the road, and, well, I'm impressed, is all. You best get moving. So, welcome.
So when he leaves and the dragon calls are giving us the stink eye, Ciela's just going to do a little kiss face at them.
And they kind of like grumble and go off and do their own thing and appreciate that.
Can I cast Gift of Alacrity?
Sure, you guys get the alacrity, no problem.
Thank you.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, and with that, you guys all get aboard your caravan, true to what was told. 2 dozen laborers, 12 escorts, including yourselves and Gemna, and 6 supply wagons begin to make their way north. Let's go to a break. It seems to be about the right time. When we get back, we're going to hit the open road, get the hell out of Waterdeep, and get to whatever's next.
Sounds good.
Yes, Gift of Alacrity. How I missed
I
the
love that spell. Oh my
Ah.
god, that might be the best spell in the whole game. That's I don't know why I get so excited about that. I get unrealistically excited about that.
how many levels in Wizard do I need to take just to have that spell?
One!
Just one. Just gonna have
First level spell, my friend.
really weird multi-class.
Ryan, can't hear you.
Just take Magic Initiate. There you go.
That's
Fair.
true. That's true. Take it as a feat. Take Magic Initiate as a feat. That's baller. And you could you could.
That's okay. That is fair. That is fair, especially as a fighter, and the number of feats that I get. I'm sure there's a spare one. Yes.
Oh,
Actually,
that's
water notes.
nice. That's nice.
Oh, and my next level, I get another feat. So,
You only hit level 7?
That would
the way that I have 5 levels in fighter and 1 in barbarian.
Yeah.
So I'm not like a 6th level fighter yet, so I don't get another increase yet.
Yeah, I took the liberty of making a level 20 Ciela just to have a guide as to what I'm doing. And that sounds good. Spell Initiate or whatever it's called. Sounds like a good one to take.
Magic Initiate.
Magic Initiate, yeah. I was going to take
Yeah, I'm trying to read it now.
yeah. I
Let's
was
see
going
here.
to take what's it called? Marshall.
Oh yeah.
But she's not really melee.
Oh yeah, here, Magic Initiate, and then you can take it by class. So there's one for
Yeah.
Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, basically So what? Magic Initiate as Wizard. I'm still hell bent on having Shroud learn the loot and become like proficient in the loot.
See, I love that. I love that so much.
I know, it's like we just need to find a place where I can like, if we're staying for a long time, like in the Monday campaign. Also, tomorrow we need to see if our fucking armor is done or if my armor is done. Like we
Oh
have
my god, right? Yeah, no, that we don't need to go anywhere else until we get your armor because it should be done by now.
I feel like it, yeah, for real, right?
It should be done by now.
I updated my character's name too to have like my new title. I'm so excited.
That's so awesome.
Last session was so good. I know.
So listen, I will very rarely ask you to do something out of character in character, but I want to put the bee in your bonnet as a possibility. I can write about it if you talk about it in the daily, like in the morning. Oh hey, when we get together. But if you don't ever talk about it and
Talk about what?
not there, then they can't write about it in their letter.
Oh, that's true.
There we go. Cialis could have a healing word at one point. Just
Healing
for an extra
word.
little healer.
Ooh. I see. I need my new armor though, because I'm almost done. I think my new Hero Forge minis of Finch, and then Finch with wings.
Finch is
That's so
awesome.
cool.
I
I
love
love
Finch.
Finch so much.
I love Finch. I love Finch so much. So yeah, I want to be able to have a written record of that, but I'm limited by the medium I've chosen.
Yeah, no, we can talk about it. I feel like they'd be very humble about it though.
Even if it's just I give them a detailed description.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Let's see here. Magic Initiate. 2 cantrips of your choice from the wizard spell list. How many wizard spells are there? Jesus Christ.
Oh, that is
All
such a
of them?
beefy that is such a beefy cantrip list. And some
That's what I'm
good
saying. Yeah,
shit
take
there.
Magic Initiate for wizards.
Mending, I think is on there for you. That's really useful.
Booming Blade?
Prestidigitation comes in super fucking handy. I think there's a fire one.
There's Booming Blade. That's a
Booming
good one.
Blade.
That's what I was gonna suggest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Booming
In
Blade.
addition, choose one first level spell from the wizard spell list.
Like Gift of
Shield.
Alacrity.
Yeah. Oh God, shield spell. Can you
Oh.
imagine? Good luck hitting me, bitch.
Yeah.
Hit me now.
I'm gonna just check on Chopper real fast. He's into something.
Go for it. Let's see here.
Doing a little demon.
Intelligence is your spellcasting ability for these spells. Ooh. That doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, shield doesn't have a save.
Yeah. I think I should just go rogue and take the hollow one feat. What would that even look like for a Warforged? Let's see here. Is a supernatural gift. See supernatural gifts in chapter 7 of the Dungeon Master's Guide. You are ageless. Already ageless. Cling to life. You register as an undead. Interesting. I'm gonna take this feat and then take the most useless spells.
I tried to teach Chopper how to roll the dice, but he tried to eat the d6.
Mm.
The cat's about as sharp as a bowling ball.
Mhm.
Roll the dice, model. Roll the dice. Or
Yeah,
smarter.
how funny would that be? I just take this feat, but then I just take the most random spells. Like, can you imagine Shroud with fucking Mage Hand? That'd be hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what would that? I love because I know you can like say like what your Mage Hand like looks like too. So like, just this apparition of like a metal hand.
I see like this a skeletal hand,
Fuck yeah.
like metal skeleton,
Uh-huh.
like the Terminator.
Mm-hmm. Oh, mending is good. Hmm.
Yeah, mending's a great smell, great spell.
And there is prestidigitation. Honestly, I'm really annoyed that Thunderclap isn't like a taunt, but that's neither here nor there.
What do you have for like ranged attacks?
Nothing right now.
Nothing?
Like I don't have like, yeah, I don't have like pole arms or anything
Mhm.
like that.
So you could pick up like a ranged cantrip
I was
to
thinking that,
kind of,
yeah, as
yeah.
like a not like a taunt, but like a draw attention to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So Toll the Dead is a really good one.
It
It's
is. No, Toll the Dead is a really good spell.
yeah. Well, if you're using your intelligence and if that's not very high, then maybe
Yeah,
it
I'll play
makes
around with it.
sense.
I didn't
Yeah.
consider taking this feat before. Because like I'm building out Shroud to be like a tank, but they are already pretty tanky, so
Mm-hmm. What about like the classic tank features? Or sorry, feats. What is it? Sentinel and Polearm.
so I'm not gonna take Sentinel because Ciela has Sentinel, so that would just
Stop.
yeah, I think that ends up canceling itself out.
No, Jewel has
Ah.
sentinel.
Oh, Jewel has it.
Yeah, it's Ciela
I'm
has.
getting your characters all
She's not
mixed up.
melee.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, it'd actually be pretty sweet if multiple people had known to be able to go anywhere.
It cancels it out if you have multiple people with it.
It canceled. Oh, that's insane.
I didn't know that. I didn't
Okay.
know that either, and then I was like, shit.
Yeah, when you
Oh,
read it
yeah.
over, it says if someone else next to you has it, then it doesn't count.
I think I need to look
Huh.
at I need to do a little bit more research and think about what we'll pair with like so Shroud is gonna eventually have 3 levels in Barbarian and be an ancestral guardian barbarian,
Nice.
which will
Mhm.
be fun. And then I'm also kind of curious what that looks like because like there are apparitions of like ancestors that conjure, which is cool as fuck.
Mhm.
But like for a Warforged, what does that look like?
You guys should have seen our Tuesday campaign.
Oh, yeah.
AC said something in character that broke Ryan. He had
That
to
broke
get up and walk.
Ryan.
He got up. He had to get up and walk away from the computer.
What was going on?
Basically, his character's a satyr, and he's
Okay.
like glamorously beautiful, just like the most breathtaking creature you'll see in your life.
Okay.
But he's the stupidest person. Like he has like an 8 intelligence.
Like
so
he's like a
minus 2
like a
intelligence.
himbo? Like a himbo?
Total himbo.
Okay.
And
Himbo
just
vibe,
like
got it.
he just said something. I can't remember what it was, but like Ryan just like put his hands down, got up, walked away, covering his face.
He's Knuff. I love it.
We still have 2 slots available.
It's tempting.
Yeah.
I was gonna join the Saturday campaign for a little while, and then I was like,
Mm.
time.
Yeah. And the Tuesday one's during the day.
What time during the day?
1 p.m. Or sorry, 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Eastern?
Yeah.
Tempting. What level are you guys right now?
2.
Oh, so you're just starting.
Yeah, we just started. Yeah.
Little,
So we
little
have
babies.
we have a paladin that's that would be AC. My character is a cleric.
Nice.
We have a druid / artificer kind of guy.
A druid artificer?
Yeah, we're gonna like I believe it's I know artificer for sure, but I think he's taking druid as well. I can't remember.
Interesting.
We're just level 2, so no idea how that's gonna go. And the druid artificer is a warforged with a southern Floridan accent.
Amazing.
It's so funny. It's so funny. And then we have like a goblin rogue, sword thrower or dagger thrower, who's an escaped circus, like ex-circus character.
Amazing.
Yes, and his name is Rot Guzzle.
Oh.
So funny.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Think about it. We would love to have you.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm tempted.
Yeah.
I'm always tempted. I'm easily tempted. I do like our Monday campaign. I felt like honestly last session was so good.
Mhm. I was a little distracted on Monday, but it's okay.
That happens sometimes, or like, yeah. That's why I wasn't here last Sunday, was it? I had things I had some things going on that were like unexpected. I was like, oh, Ryan, sorry.
We had some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Ciela's gonna start teaching Lyra Goth how to speak common.
Amazing.
Which
That's
will
gonna be
probably be a
hysterical.
mistake.
Oh yeah, absolutely a mistake. 10 out of 10 mistake, which is why you should do it.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Why is your dog talking?
Hey, Ryan. Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
I was just telling the others that Ciela's gonna teach Lyra Goth how to speak common.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because it'll be a disaster.
Because it'll be suddenly they'll know the secrets. They'll know the problems. Yeah, don't quote me, but I'm thinking between Horde of the Dragon Queen, Tyranny of Dragon, or Horde of the Dragon Queen and Rise of Tiamat, I might give you guys like a significant amount of downtime, perhaps. I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna have to look between the modules and see what makes sense. Might give you guys some time to like, I don't know, develop a skill or a tool, or like you say, like Lyra Goth learn his language, or
Yeah.
So I'm
What is
thinking I might give you.
What is the growth rate of like dragons, right? Because like obviously right now he's like an acceptable size, right? But like, are we gonna be? I guess maybe you can't answer this, but like, are we gonna be like fucked in like 3 months? When
No.
Don't they like not reach adulthood until they're like
100 years
or
old?
something?
Yeah, but like size wise, right? Like that's not a size question.
Yeah.
That's maturity.
Yeah, so they're it's a medium creature as of now.
Okay.
So it's just the size of like
or
a
whatever.
very large dog.
A fen.
And then
It's a fen size. Got it.
yeah, I think mastiffs are medium size.
Mastiffs are
No.
large.
Are they?
No,
Yeah,
they're
they're
not
huge
large.
dogs.
No.
Oh, yeah.
They're
In like D&D terms, they're
medium.
yeah, in D&T terms. Oh no, yeah, they're medium beasts. So about the same size as like like a mastiff, like a very large dog. And then
dog.
yeah, and then after 1 year, they grow to large size category, in which they're considered like young dragons. They're not like baby dragons anymore. And then after 100 years, they become like full adults.
So
Got
then we'll have to dress Lyragoth as a horse next.
I think in adulthood, I think this dragon's gonna be like, nah, fuck your disguises.
Especially if
I'm
he
a
knows
fucking-
common.
I'm a fucking G now. I'm awesome and huge, and you guys like fuck
I think by
your
that
disguises.
point, Cielo will have hopefully persuaded Lyragoth to let her ride on top.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah, we'll just wait for Terrence, and then once Terrence is back, we'll get to it. But we're about to hit the road again.
Mhm.
Oh, excited for the next leg of this journey. Get out of here,
All
big
right, so-
dragon.
I was looking at Shroud's intelligence. It's not as bad as I thought.
A barbarian with base level intelligence? That doesn't exist.
Um,
Oh,
it
Oh,
can't
wait,
be
we
bad
rolled
as
for
stars.
stats. Never mind. We're good.
yeah, we rolled
It-
for stats.
It can't be that bad. It can't be as bad as stars.
I mean,
Let's
it's at 10, so it's like +0. Their charisma is a -2, and I love that. That tracks.
What is Star's intelligence?
On
Oh,
the
this-
main file it says 8, then -1.
nice?
Well, AC's intelligence on his Satyr is a -2. Maybe it's a 7 that he has.
Amazing. Yeah, because like I think is that 7 is your lowest stat, Ryan?
6. It's my lowest possible stat.
6. So we're close.
You
We're flirting
You guys
there.
have you guys got that grog level intelligence.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Played that character so well. So good.
Alright, so we've got to do Dungeons and Dragons now. That half you Hersa fellow taught me about. I don't know how to read, but we're gonna try anyway.
That is one of my
Uh,
favorite things when Pike is trying to teach Grog the alphabet.
Oh, I know, me too. I was hoping you'd teach me some letters.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay,
as the
there's
potion fades, so does the entire breadth of the lesson.
yeah.
They're
Sorry.
like, no. Okay, guys, let's get to it. So look at you. I gotta share the screen so that you can look at you. It's like, wow, this landscape looks very familiar somehow. I don't know what's going on with the landscape. But anyway, you guys all settle in. 6 carts, 200 miles. Yeah, let's get to it. So basically what I'm going to do is at any time, you can feel free to stop me. And we're just going to roll through, and we're going to roll some random encounters. And if ever you guys want to take a minute to either role play, talk to an NPC, do anything above or beyond the board, let me know. But we're going to start moving through these days here. Okay, so yeah, go ahead.
Is the cultist that's been trying to kill me still here?
Yeah, he's still here. He would still be here. In fact, you would probably notice that, like, at this point, you're very sure who the cultists are around here, as it is familiar faces. The only familiar faces from the last caravan that are here is like 1 or 2 like maybe like 3 teamsters, which are just like people who ride the horses, and faces that you had either referenced as Dragon Cult members or independent travelers that rode all the way from Baldur's Gate to Waterdeep. So
Is Bob here?
Bob is not here.
No.
Bob did not come, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say. You told Bob to take care of himself, and he's like, I'll better get out of mercenary business if I want to take care of myself. Don't want to die and such. What was I doing? Oh yes, how many cultists, or at least confirmed cultists, are here? Oh. No. Half a second. There are 12 confirmed members of the Cult of the Dragon here. Everyone except for you guys, so all of the escorts minus you are Dragon Cult, and some of the laborers are confirmed Dragon Cult members. You don't know if the rest of the laborers are also Dragon Cult or not. You'd have to find out. What is with this music? Jesus. Vampires up in here.
Oh yeah. What about Ardred?
Ardred is not confirmed Dragon Cult or not Dragon Cult as far as you know. The red robed individual is not here any longer. He does not seem to be coming along for this leg of the journey. Yeah, you don't know if Ardred is Dragon Cult or not. Oh, this is suspense. This is not at all what I meant to happen. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get your... Here we go. Landscapes. That's what I was looking for. Okay. We begin our journey. All right. To Waterdeep, roughly. Why can you think kind of sets it up? 2 to the roll on days 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So on 7 day to call my day 7. So it's going to be a 10-day journey. You guys are going to rest on day 7 for your beasts, and you'll arrive on the 10th, sometime on the 10th day. So I'm going to roll some random encounters. See if you guys get any random encounters, and we're just going to power through here. Day 1 goes by without issue. Day 2 goes by without issue. Day 3 goes by without issue. But day 4, well, there is going to be a little trouble on the road. Fuck that.
We were going to be spotless, weren't we?
What was it?
8, 9. Module's just slightly confusing. Some more NPCs members escort are dealing with additional monsters. Let's see here. See the monsters that Travis being less one. Encounters after GR roll D4 minus 2 is only number of NPCs escorts killed about. Ooh, cool. I can roll for how many people are killed. I'm not, fuck that. I just rolled random encounter. So basically the encounter table, it says like roll a d20 and use the indicated. Oh, that makes sense. But why is it? Oh my God, my brain. So then why have 21, 22 if I'm rolling a d20, dickhead? Sorry, the encounter table's not making any sense. Okay, whatever. We're doing an encounter. It has been foretold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I didn't notice that they added 2 numbers to a d20 roll chart, which is pretty cool, if you ask me. All right. Just so I remember when the encounter happened. All right, I'm just going to set up the encounter super quick. And this is for lizard folk.
Could that mean we're in for a fight?
Oh, you're in for a fight then, mate. Yeah, if you guys want to roll initiative, go right ahead. And we'll go from there. Just need to give me a minute to drop some baddies on the road.
Hell. One time I don't want a 20.
And you rolled a 20?
Yeah,
I,
I rolled a
did.
20.
I fucking nat 20. Goddamn.
I'll
Yeah, me
trade you
too.
my 7.
I mean, like, I don't to say I'm not really complaining because like I don't mind going first. Like that's truly my objective. It's more my disgruntledness of wasting an at 20.
Yeah. On initiative? Fuck.
Yeah. So
Yeah, same here. Which one goes first, me or Shroud?
my total roll is a 21.
Mine's 24.
So then you go first.
Yeah.
I got a 21.
Hell yeah. Goodness,
Well, look at you.
gonna rock these sons of bitches.
I feel like if you get a nat 20 on initiative, you should be able to pick where you go in the initiative order.
Ooh, that's cool.
Okay,
As
but
long
what
as it's
happens?
not above your total.
And then what happens if you roll a critical failure and you roll a 1? What happens then?
And
Go
I
last
get to
either
pick
way.
where you go in initiative.
Yeah, right.
Yes, yes.
That seems like a cruel joke. eh?
You get to go when I say.
You just hold your turn
Indefinite.
indefinitely.
You fall over and knock yourself over a rock.
Right?
Oh no, you can't help in the battle. It's too bad. Oh my god.
Your first
That
turn,
sounds like a star move.
yeah, your first turn, whatever action you take just backfires on you and you take the damage. Or a party member, your choice.
Definitely sounds like a star move.
I heard of a campaign using a really cool homebrew spell where it was like, I forget what they called it, but basically it was like a sacrifice spell where like you could, what was it, like it powered up the player to like level 20 and like all of those abilities for 3 rounds, but then after that was done they died, like could not come back. Died. I was like, fuck.
That's pretty cool. Like
It was
final
a fucking
hurrah,
sweet,
though.
it was a fucking sweet thing, and I was like, imagine giving that to like, you know, your tank person.
But if if it levels you up to level 20 and you have the wish spell, then can you like loophole your
No.
way out of it?
No. It was like that's the caveat, is like there's no way to come back. It was just like that is a part of you using the spell.
All
No
or nothing
revivify,
situation.
no magic, no nothing. Your character just dies. How cool is that?
It's pretty cool. Okay. I gotta roll some initiatives here.
It's
Got
cool until you have
you.
simulacrums cast it.
What?
Simulacrums fucking ruin the game. Make it so hard to run anything. All right. What is your name? Tall, dark, and handsome. Dave. A.B.
Love you too.
Aw, love you, babe.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just making fun of you. I'm just teasing. Gotta have love. Gotta spread love. And these guys roll away. Okay, I'm ready for initiative. You guys are. Okay, 25 to 20.
24.
21.
21.
Which one of you two wants to go first?
I can. Unless Ciela, you have a absolutely burning desire to go first.
I don't have to.
So Starred, Shroud, Ciela, is that it?
I got a 25.
Okay, 25 for Eravir. Star and Eravir, who would like to go first?
Oh, I'm 24, so she goes first.
Oh, right, my bad. I missed that. Jesus,
Sorry.
guys, on the initiatives. 20 to 15. Okay, just everybody who's not you guys. Oh, no, you go first. Okay, there we go. Aoife, what'd you get?
4.
4. What'd you get, Terrence?
7.
Hey, didn't go last. Good job, buddy.
But
All right. Starting us off, you guys see there are 3 groups of creatures. Lizard folk, Aravir, you're like, oh, I know these guys. Oh, wait, I know these guys. Perhaps they're back for revenge against you, who knows? But you see these guys wielding, like, either seashell or, like, bestial spinal cord shields with, like, clubs and javelins, spiked shields come charging in. These lizard folk creature. There's 3 groups. There's one right here at the front, there's one in the middle, and there's one in the back. Aravir, you're standing beside Tall, Dark, and Handsome. What do you do?
Which group is the closest?
Probably these guys, but they're on the other side of this rock barrier, but you can quickly scoot around if you want to.
Can I make it there with 40 feet of movement? Oh, I'm gonna
I'll
put
put.
action blades on.
All right, let's see. Let's see, 25. You're 5 feet short. I'll tell you what. I'll let you get there. Like starting positions and all, it's fine. It's 5 feet. First round, I'll let you get there.
Oh, sweet. Well, oh, fuck yeah. Okay, cool. Then
So you activate the blade song, magic twirls around, you go charging by Gemna, who's like, holy fuck. And you just go flying at him with wizarding zeal. What do you do?
I'm going to do a green flame blade attack.
Okay. I just want to let you know that is considered a spell, so you won't be able to utilize your extra attack feature.
But I can use a cantrip instead of one of my attacks.
Oh, you're a pretty fancy wizard. All right, go right ahead. Just wanted to check.
Sweet. And then that's, let's see. $16.
16 will hit. He gets his shield up. You carve just over top of the shield.
Sweet. So there's the weapon damage is 6.
6 on the weapon damage. Got it. Now what's the green flame blade damage?
Is 3. Is that other guy within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So 3 for the first guy, 6 for the second guy.
Hell yeah. You come charging in. Blade ignited in green magical fire. You slash through this guy, and the flames just with a mind of their own attack the next guy. They both in pain and fear. They speak to you in Draconic. Basically say, "Fuck you!" What do you do?
My second attack, I'm gonna make with just my, I don't know.
Like a standard attack?
Yeah. I got a
Go for it.
25, natural 19. Okay.
Yeah, that'll hit.
9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. All right. This guy is very hurt. Very, very damaged in this moment, bleeding heavily, profusely.
Cool. All right. That's my turn.
All right. Well done, Aravir. Star, the assassin. From the back of your horse, you see the trouble. The ones that Aravir have confronted over to the right, and then there's the ones attacking from the trees to the left. What do you do?
What one's closer?
Good question. Well, you're on horseback, so I don't think it's going to be much of a problem one way or another. Your horse can get you to either group.
Okay.
I'd say Aravir's group is a little closer, but then who's going to defend the rear?
That's the problem. So let's defend the rear.
Okay, so you have a riding horse?
Okay.
No, I'm asking you. Do you have a riding horse?
I don't really want to ride my horse. I don't want to kill my horse. Let's just say that. Let's leave my
Okay,
horse.
you want to get off your horse? I don't know if you're going to make it if you don't use your horse.
Fine.
Feline
I'll use
agility.
horse.
Oh yeah, you got feline agility. You can give it. You could try.
Or you just use your horse a little bit.
Yeah, use your horse. Get off your horse when you're almost there, and then your horse just goes and fucks off.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Okay.
Let's get-
Let me put it. some DMs like really like to go for the horses, especially when it's like monsters. Like, yeah, but you guys are the threat. You know what I mean? You guys are the major threat, not the horses. So, you know. Okay, so what kind of horse do you have again?
It is a black. I'm pretty sure we still have a horse from the very beginning here.
Yeah, and you guys all got riding horses, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
sorry, I have
riding.
another campaign where they have like a mix of drafts and riding. So, yeah, okay, you take your riding horse. I believe that's a 40-foot speed it's got.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a look. Just make sure I know what I'm talking about. Actually, they got a 60-foot speed. God damn! You take off on your super speed horse.
Go, horse, go. Actually, my horse is named Horse.
That's horrible. So
It's not inventive. Remember this.
60 feet, you get to right there with horse. I hate it. You could, if you want to jump off your horse, you could do so now. You're much closer. Okay.
Yes.
Get off your horse for half your movement, so 15 feet is spent. Your horse is going to take the dash action and go, fuck this shit, and is going to run this way.
Okay, good horse. Get away. I don't want you hurt.
All right, you got 15 feet, a bonus action, and an action left.
All right. They already surprised us, so there's no way of me sneaking on them. So,
no, they didn't surprise you, and you're an assassin, so you have advantage against all these guys on your first round because they haven't acted yet.
Okay, interesting. Okay, let's.
Yeah, they kind of came through the woods going like, like they were not being very stealthy.
All right, so all right, let's hit the one guy in the corner.
This guy or this guy?
That guy.
Okay, yeah, I'll say you can get to him. Yeah, you go charging over. You have advantage because you're an assassin and they have not acted yet.
Okay, so I'm trying to find all my d20s. They're all like fish. All right, so I need to roll 2 d20s for advantage, right?
That's right. Take the highest of the two.
Okay, come on, dice. All right, I have a 14 plus. I'm trying to attack them, so hang on.
No worries.
14 short blade. Why are these not under equipment? What is going on with... Oh, I'm not under actions. This would help. Short blade, so +7 plus 14. Come on, wait, 21.
21 will absolutely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You will get sneak attack.
Okay, so a bunch of d6s.
Wait, they haven't acted in initiative, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Yep. So I get 2 d6s. Oh, critical hit, right? You're bringing.
No, the crit's only if you catch them on a surprise round, unfortunately. Yeah, but you get advantage right for free on the first round, which is nice.
Yeah. All right. So 2 d6s for the sneak attack. 1d. Wait, making sure it was the d6. The d6 for a short sword. All right. So that is 5, 2, 7, 8 plus 4 more damage is 12.
You're at 3d6 for sneak attack now as of level 6.
Wait, what? No, I ran out of d6.
Yeah, you get an extra d6 every 2 levels, I believe.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna roll the one that.
So with the short sword, you're gonna have 4d6 plus your damage modifier.
Okay.
Which is like +4, I believe.
Okay, I'm just gonna write down 1 so I don't forget.
No worries.
All right, so 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 on top is 6. I have 11 plus 4 is 15.
15 damage, very good. You go charging up. This guy comes running in. He doesn't know what hit him as you go charging off of your horse. You leap off into the air and sink your blade deep into his shoulder. And you can feel the bone crack through. Not quite a direct hit as you might have liked as you got in the way, but he is bloodied.
All right. I still have one more move.
You have a bonus action. Yeah, you have a bonus action left. That's what you got.
Okay, Shroud, Celia. Okay. I'm gonna attack him one more time.
Go for it. Maybe an attack roll. You have advantage.
Oh, I can. I get two. This is great.
Yep, assassins, baby.
14 on the rule, so that is my higher rule. I don't get
21.
an extra. Do I still have to add the 7?
Yep, you add the 7 every time.
Okay, so that is 21. So again,
21 hits. Now just roll a flat d6 because you are not a 2-weapon fighting style person.
okay,
So just a flat d6 for this one.
I got 6 on that.
6. Very nice. You don't quite kill him, but he is on his last legs. Whether or not he defeats you, he is not surviving this battle. He has 1 hit point left.
All right.
Good job, Star. Good job. Okay, that'll bring us to Shroud, the Murderer. Just that's their name, the Murderer. That's their whole title, Murderer. Anyway, what do you do?
Murderer.
I'm just kidding.
Period.
The Battle Bot, the Murder Bot, the War Machine. What do you do?
Watch
Wanted
at the
dead
end.
or alive? Question mark.
At the end of this, I'm just gonna have Shroud take a bunch of levels in Druid, and they're just gonna be like the most kind, gentle thing in this entire campaign. All right. Can
Murder
I, dismount
Yep.
and
Be gone, horse.
Yeah, head towards that pack of baddies that Erebir is also up against. Yeah. Kind of in between like the first two, if I have enough room to do so.
I'll tell you what, you ride your horse back 10 feet and get off, and then you get right smack in the middle, then your horse just runs back to where it originally was, and you get there.
Cool. And then I would like to do some stabbing.
All right, do some stabbing. It's what you're good at.
Try and do some stabbing.
All right, go for it.
16 to hit.
16 hits. Roll some damage.
Cool. 8, 10, 12. 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you slash into this guy, carve into him. He still has plenty of health to go.
Okay, and then I am going to attack again.
All right, he is bloody. Go ahead.
Okay. 18 to hit.
18 definitely hits. Roll me some damage.
Okay, that is not as good. Let's see here. 8 points to hit. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Guy's still standing, if but barely. You guys keep bringing him down to like 1 or 2 hit points every time.
I know, and I didn't rage. Otherwise that would have done it.
That would have done it, yeah.
That's my B. Can't go back on that now. So I will just leave it at that for now.
Okay, you want to rage now?
No, because I feel like yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll rage then.
All right, you slash into it, and it's still living, and your battle protocol is like inefficient, and you're like, fuck you, inefficient, and you just sort of, and you feel that burning heat in your chest as you begin to sort of come to life, and your HUD goes down. You just kind of start going in on instant tunnel vision red. Incredible.
Yeah.
That will bring us to Ciela and the dog.
All right. So let's see which let's see the board.
Oh right, sorry.
Okay.
So there's the guys stars are fighting to the direct left of you on the other side of this cart, or there's the guys that Erebir are fighting to the middle of the caravan.
And that's all? That's all that we have against us?
There's also ones way down here on the opposite side of
we'll
the
get there eventually.
battle. Yeah.
All right, so let's take care of some of the ones that are near Star, and bring me beside Star's horse.
All right, your horse runs over to here, 40 feet, just peeking behind.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on the horse for now.
Yep.
And I'm going to target, are there any of the guys that are 5 feet apart from each other?
These ones, oh yeah, there are. Look, these guys are.
Okay. So before I attack, I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Because it says a ranged attack, but it doesn't say. Like it says, it works until the spell ends. So I'm assuming that means it goes on both my attacks.
Here, I'll double check. Let me take a look. Okay, let's try again. Internet. Eek. Okay, Hail of Thorns. The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, spell regains Hail of Thorns. So yeah, it is a one-off. So basically it lasts until you get your first hit. So it's
Okay.
like you bonus action
Oh, it says
prep
1
it.
minute. It says 1 minute.
Yeah, it lasts for a minute. So basically you cast it and then you have like a minute to hit someone with an attack and then it happens.
Okay.
It works a lot like the smites do, like Wrathful Smite and Searing Smite and stuff like that.
Fair enough. Okay, so because it's the first round, I get advantage.
Yeah, because you're a ranger, absolutely.
Okay, let's see here. First one is a 17. Second one is a special design of this other 1 or a 20. Nope, it's a 1, so we'll go with the 17.
Okay, we'll take 17. That will hit, absolutely.
Plus 10, so it's actually 27.
Oh, I think you got him. I think you got him. You're good. Yeah.
All right, so let's roll a d10 first.
All right.
Where's my d10? There it is. So that's a 9.
Okay, 9 damage. Your Hail of Thorn goes off.
And that'll hit both of them, right?
I believe so. In addition to the normal effects of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet. So yes, both of them will take that damage.
Okay. All right. And
they both need to make dex saves, so I'll do that now.
Yes.
They both roll dismally.
Excellent. Alrighty, so that'll be So these guys are my they're lizard, or not, the lizard folks are dragonkin, right?
They're humanoid.
Humanoid. Okay, either way. Either way.
Either way.
Either way. So that's a 1d8 plus 7, I believe. Because they're humanoid. Are they not?
Yeah, add the extra damage to that if you haven't already.
Yeah. So let's just roll the 1d8. That is a 5 plus 7 is 12 damage.
So that's with the Hail of Thorn. That's total?
No, plus so the 12 plus the 9, so
Got
21.
I'm with you. Yeah, this guy's barely standing. What is the Hail of Thorn damage for the second guy?
Let's see here. 10. Another 9.
Another 9. There you go. So you fire the shot, arrows spring forth. This guy is hit right in the vital organs. He is barely hanging on to life.
Okay. And does Hordebreaker also apply?
Hordebreaker also applies. Yeah, go ahead and take your second shot at the guy right behind him.
17 and 9. We'll go with the 17, 27.
27 will hit. Jesus, what level are you?
And the d8 plus. Okay. So that's a 2 plus 7 is 9 plus 9 is 18.
Wait a second. Walk me through that. That's it. That sounds like too much damage.
The d8.
Yeah, for the bow.
Yeah. Plus the 5 for the regular attack, and then the Ranger Revised gives me an extra 2 attack for the dragon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that'll do. How much damage was that?
That was 18.
8. Jesus Christ. Ciela,
And,
calm down. This guy, he gets shot by arrows, and then an arrow just goes straight through his temple. And you're like, this didn't kill Aoife, but maybe it'll kill you. And he drops dead.
Okay, and I get 1 more attack, yes?
Yes, you do.
All right, let's take down that first guy if I can hit him.
All right, go for it.
Is that just a single roll, or is that another an advantage roll?
That is another advantage roll. This is a separate attack, yeah.
First one is a dirty 20. Second one is a 24.
You hit him, yeah.
Okay.
Literally ran into battle naked with a shield.
12 more damage.
12 more damage. He is very dead.
Okay.
You just shoot these 3 guys and they get shot with arrows, arrow, thorns, and they're very dead after a couple of seconds.
Okay, and that's my turn.
All right. Lyragoth ain't stopping. Lyragoth runs to here, and then sort of shoots his wings out from the side of the costume, just sort of rips through it, and is going to take flight as a dog with wings, with leathery black wings. Because there's no way she's not getting in on this. She's gonna go 15 here like that. As a flying dog. Okay, ridiculous. What's the range? What's the range? What's the range? Can she do it? Can she do it? Can she do it? Fuck, it's only 15 feet. She's just going to dash and land right here and sort of fold her wings at her side as a dog with black leathery wings and go at the lizard, and it goes. In Draconic, it goes, "What are you?" She goes, "I am she who endures," and that'll be her turn. And this lizard folk is like, "This is the strangest dog I've ever seen." That's gonna bring us to Andred. What's Andred up to? What's Andred up to? He goes, and he pulls out both of his swords. He's go running into the battle very heroically. Excuse me, pardon me. Okay, he doesn't draw his swords like that because he doesn't get there fast enough. So he comes tearing around the corner. Heavy crossbow in hand, actually, because they were out of range, so that's what we can do. And he is going to take a shot at the guy beside Erebir. He fires. It misses, unfortunately. And he goes, shit. And he just tosses the crossbow to the ground. And he's going to draw his longsword and prepare for the next round of combat. All right, it's lizard time, baby. Everyone loves lizards. What are they up to? What are they up to? Boy, these are a unique bunch. Okay, they're gonna go running at you, Terrence. They go running at you, shouting all kinds of nonsense in Draconic about how great they are and how you're definitely gonna die, and so on and so forth. Charging in, you're fucked. Watch out, we're the best. We're super duper cool. They are going to all draw javelins, and they're going to throw javelins at you, Terrence.
At me?
At you! You're closest. Or you know what? Actually, I don't think a javelin's going to reach Aoife. Wait, try. No, Aoife's like 50 feet. Fuck that. They're all throwing them at you, buddy. They take out their javelins with like boneheads, and they throw them at you. First one's a nat 20.
I believe that hits.
Second one misses, for sure misses. The third one misses for sure. And the fourth one misses with an 11. So they throw it, and you just kind of put your shield up, and you're like, ah, what are you doing? Fuck off. And they just kind of ding, 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 and then one just fully clips you across the neck. It doesn't fully like lacerate you to death, but it clips you pretty good. You're gonna take 12 points of piercing damage as it stabs into you.
I take that.
Ouch! Like, oh no, Scoob!
Bitch.
Bitch.
Really, here's the swearing. He's like, whoa, Terrence.
Why are you sailors following me? Oh, that's Terrence. Okay. Shroud, these are for you. You ready?
Let's go.
The first one is going to try. So his shield has like a number of like bony spikes off the end of it. He's going to try and like shield stab you with his shield to start.
Shield stab.
Shield stab. That's going to be 21 to hit.
That is my armor class, so it hits.
So that'll hit. You're going to take 5 points of piercing damage.
Is that halved?
Because you're raging, that'll be 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Then he takes his club on the other side. And he goes, ah! He tries to smash you over the head with his club. That's going to not be your armor class with a 17. and it hits you in the head, but it just sort of bounces off, and there's like a tin sound as it does that. The next guy is a little smarter and is going to get into a flank. Actually, they're really dumb. They're not going to get into a flank. They're not smart enough. I mean, Grog did. All right, he'll do it. He's going to get into a flank, and he's going to go for the advantage. This guy is going to try and bite you. Just fully, like, jumps on your back and goes, like, on your shoulder. That's a nat 20.
Sweet.
You're going to take 13 points of piercing damage. And then he's going to try and bash you over the head with his shield.
Is 13? That is.
Oh, sorry,
the crit.
13. That becomes 6 with a half.
Okay, I
'cause you're
just want to make
bludgeoning.
sure too that was the crit was, it wasn't doubled. Okay, yep, okay.
Got it. And he tries to bash you over his head with the shield, but because he's sort of clung to your back, it's a little awkward, and he doesn't manage to hit you with his shield,
Got it.
despite advantage. It rolls way too low. All right, Aravir, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
They move to advantage, like, that guy's got a good idea, they say in Draconic. And they run into it, and they go, let's do a dual bite attack! And they synchronize their bites, and they go in for you. That's going to be 19 to hit.
You.
Bounces off your shield. Next
No,
attack comes in.
Sorry, I'm already at 21. I don't have to use a shield.
Oh, okay. Then you don't shield.
Sorry.
Uh, No problem. Next attack is a heavy club that comes in. This is going to be a nat 20.
Oh no.
You're going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as he just clubs you across the back of the head. The second guy makes his attacks. He's going to try and... Oh my god.
Is it another nat 20?
It's another nat 20.
Okay.
Uh,
You gotta do that trick. I'm telling you.
what trick?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I mean, at least these guys don't do that much damage.
Yeah, they don't do too much damage.
Yeah.
This guy is going to hit you with his spiked shield. You're going to take 13 points of piercing damage. And the last guy comes in with a bite. He is going to try and hit for a dirty 20.
Miss.
Miss. They get 2 shots in and they look very impressed with themselves. Okay, last group. This guy's like, fuck this dog, I guess, and he's going to try and hit the dog with this club. What's your armor class? A little bit, Vern. 16 isn't enough. It hits Lyra Goth across the head. Lyra Goth kind of just... It just kind of keeps going. He's like, what the fuck? His scales are too hard, so bounces off the armored... God damn it. Thank you. Sorry. And then is going to try and stab Lyra Goth with the spiked shield. That's going to be 17 to hit, which just hits. Lyra Goth is going to take 5 points of piercing damage. It hits a little harder. Yeah, 5 points of damage. Lyra Goth hisses angrily. Okay, next guy's gonna try and hit you, Star.
No.
He's gonna try and bite you for modified 20 to hit.
Damn. Yeah.
You're gonna take 6 points of piercing damage. And then he's gonna try and hit you with his heavy club, which is a 7 to hit.
Which is a no.
Which is a no. So bites you and then brings the club around. You sort of duck under it as he swings a little too wide. And that is going to be the lizard folk. That brings us to Gemna Glean's Silver.
You're not bringing the ones in the front closer?
The ones in the front?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. They ran in. They only got 30
did
feet.
they? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, what is Jamna doing? Jamna. She is going to run 15. She is going to run 10. Line up a little flank. And she's going to draw out her wicked curved short sword, and she is going to just try and stab this guy in the back. She has advantage. First one hits with a 17. The second one is, I believe, going to hit with a 15. Let me double check. Just hits with a 15. Jamna's going to do... That's a very confusing way of doing it. That's not correct. I'll just roll it over here. 3, 6. She's going to do 7 damage to this guy. Then she's going to stab again. Oh, she hit with the second one. So it's going to be 4, 3, 6, 7. It's going to be 10 additional damage to this guy in the back. And he drops dead. So you're a little surrounded, Erebir, and you just see this little gnome lady drums her short sword, just jumps on this lizard's back, and just goes just like 2 hard stabs to the back, and the lizard drops. Definitely you would recognize it to be like a rogue sort of skill here. And then Jamna is going to very heroically run away with a dash action, cutting action. Gonna go hide behind these rocks. She don't want that smoke. Terrence, what do you do, my friend? It's your time to shine.
It is my time to shine. Am I within like opportunity attack distance, or am I?
No, you're quite a ways. Not quite a ways, but you're more than 10 feet away from the nearest one.
Perfect. All right, I hear we're kind of surrounded at this point.
Yep.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take care of these 4 up here, keep them a little preoccupied. I'm gonna cast Spike Growth right in the middle of them.
Hey, like spike growth. What is the radius on that?
It is a 20-foot radius.
Cube or sphere?
Sphere.
Sphere, got it. 20-foot radius sphere. Fantastic. Just let me know where exactly you want that placed. Like this, right in front of you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
All right. Fantastic. Immediately, like in a violent eruption, a mass of thorn spikes just erupt from the earth around them.
Perfect. Now I'm gonna take my horse Stone and start running back toward Star.
Got it. What a move, man. What a move. Good job. And this is considered difficult terrain. Yeah, okay.
It is difficult terrain, and every 5 feet they try to move, they take 2d4 piercing damage.
Oh, such a good spell. Such a good spell. Okay, you guys are going to go try and help out Star. You go charging across the battlefield. Your horse can take the dash action if you so please.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. It just kind of fits itself in here, and that's going to be where your turn comes to an end. Or the horse's turn, anyway, comes to an end.
Right. I don't know if it's cheating to, like, hop off the horse and then use the rest of my movement.
Not at all. Not at all.
But let's do that.
All right. You take 15 feet to hop off your horse. I'll say you land right here. And then you take another 15 feet, and you're going to make it over to here. And you see Lyragoth and Star facing down 2 lizard folk with support fire coming from CL up ahead.
Awesome. I believe that's all I can do.
Nice turn. Very good. All right, Aoife, what do you do?
All right, well, I am going to turn around and go in the same direction that Terrence did, because I feel like we're trying to consolidate our forces some.
Fair enough. You're going after Terrence specifically?
Yes, please.
All right. The way that Terrence went specifically around the right side of the cart is a little clogged because there's a horse there now. So you want to go you want to go the wide way?
Yeah.
Your horse is probably fast enough to make it. All right, 60 feet. Your horse can dash. Maybe you kick the accidentally kick the dragon cult member in the head by accident on the way over. 40, who knows? I don't know. And then another 20 feet in this direction, and that is where your horse's movement comes to an end.
All right. Where am I in regards to everybody? Okay, there I am.
And there's also the guys way over there where Erebir is fighting.
All right, so between those two, so I've got my whole thing. So can I get off my horse?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna get off my horse now. I think it's probably a good idea.
All right, you're off your horse.
I can do this within 60 feet of me. So between Star and Terrence, can I put down my bear totem?
Yeah, I'll put a little bear totem in there. Like right, like here?
Yeah.
All right, and what is the radius of that?
My mouse is doing
It was 60 feet?
I think it is. I'm going to verify that.
Oh no, it's 30 feet. It's definitely 30 feet. 60-foot radius. Oh shit.
.30-foot radius. I can move at 60.
Got it.
Bonus action.
This bear appears from the ground in a flurry of like leaves, and lets out a bear roar.
Wait, is it still a panda?
Oh yeah,
Isn't that what it was before?
and you hear like cut. Who bought the fucking grizzly bear? Get the fucking grizzly bear out. And like, okay, action with the panda. You see like there's now a panda sort of hanging on a bamboo and sort of falls off of it and sort of tumbles down the hill. And somehow this inspires you all to be stronger. We didn't want fucking grizzly bears. We want pandas. Japan is in. Yeah. What? It's there. What happens?
So yeah, they should immediately feel 8 hit points stronger, and they will have they're gonna have advantage on strength checks and saves.
Got it. Are these temp points or healing points?
That I think that the 8 points are temp hit points. 8 temp hit points and advantage on strength checks and saves.
Understood. All right. 8 hit points to Star, Terrence, and Lyragoth. Okay, what's next?
Yeah, and then I can cast Moonbeam.
You certainly can.
It's an action, so I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
All right, Moonbeam. Where is it going? On stars?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, is there a way that I can I get 2 of them? If I can't get 2 of them, then
no, they're too far apart from one another, unfortunately.
Well, then let's get the one on Star then.
All right. This light comes beaming down from the stars, burning this lizard folk. If there's nothing else.
Nope, that was for 11.
All right. Oh, well, we'll deal with it at the start of their turn, right?
All right, I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries. No problem at all. All right, that'll bring us to Erevir's turn. Erevir, the one behind you is defeated. The one in front of you needs defeating. What do you do? You're muted.
I'm gonna cast Shadow Blade. And
Shadow Blade? That's cool.
Bonus action. And then action attack.
Let's take a look at Shadow Blade. So I just want to look at the spell really quick for my own reference. Okay, yeah. And I believe in order to do Blade Song, you must be wielding just a sword. So you can put your rapier away and then summon your Shadow Blade.
Do I have to not be wielding a weapon?
Blade Song. To invoke Blade Song wearing medium or heavy armor using using a shield. So yeah, you can use a bonus action to Blade Song for 1 minute if you're not donning heavy armor or a shield, medium heavy armor shield. If you use 2 hands to make an attack with weapon, you can also dismiss the Blade Song at any time. Oh, I guess not. You just can't be wielding a single weapon with 2 hands, or if you use 2 hands to make an attack. So yeah, I'd say dual wielding is fine for this capacity. So yeah, never mind. You can have a rapier and a shadow blade in the other hand.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So I'll do that. So that's
It is a. Oh well. In addition, you can use your sword to attack a target at dim light or darkness. Oh, in addition, when you use the sword to attack the target, you make it roll with advantage. If you drop the weapon or throw it, it dismisses until the end of the turn. Thereafter, the spell persists. You can use a bonus action to cause the sword to appear in your hand. So here's the issue: you're wielding a rapier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a rapier is not a light weapon. You can't dual wield a rapier unless you have unless you have the dual wielder feat.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Sorry, dual wielding is a little tricky in the game. But if you wanted to put your rapier away and then summon your shadow blade to your hand instead of the rapier, you can.
Okay. And then I still have the blade song active. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Sweet. Perfect. Yeah, I'll just put it away.
Sweet. Yep. You put your rapier away, and then as you pull it away, and then as you pull your hand back out, it's almost like you're drawing a second blade from the same sheath, and you draw forth a shadow blade.
Sweet. Okay. So So it's a spell attack then?
Counts as a simple melee weapon from which you're proficient. Well, no, you wouldn't use your spell modifier. You'd use either strength or dexterity, as you would. So just roll your standard rapier attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
20.
20 will hit.
And then it's 2d8.
2d8 psychic damage is the damage, yeah.
Okay, I see. 9 psychic damage.
You put away the rapier, draw forth this black shadow sword, and in the same motion of the draw, you slice, and it moves straight through the lizard folk. He doesn't even take any like physical damage from it, but his brain is overwhelmed by the pain of the shadow, and he falls off the side of the ledge, dead. Good job.
Okay. And then still have another 2, right?
Yeah, you have one more attack left, or a cantrip, as it sounds like.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into a flank with the guy right in front of me.
Okay. You flank with Shroud, no problem. The ultimate D&D domino.
I'll take the attack action.
Go for it.
The flank conga line.
How real war is conducted. What'd you get?
Okay, sorry. I got a 20. Oh, I got a 20 again.
Yep, 20 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 2d8. What'd you get? What'd you get?
Sorry, 1 second.
Okay.
Six.
6. Very nice. 6 damage to this enemy. Very good. Very good. Yeah, you cut through. It doesn't even like feel it because all of the damage is inside of its mind. And yeah, you cut into it. Well done. Anything else? Okay. That is going to bring us to Star, way on the other side of the battlefield. You see this one lizard folk's like, oh, come on. Basically, as there's like a beam of light and a panda aura and an assassin cat. What do you do?
So many things. He's only got one little tiny sliver of life left.
I know, he's like, I'm just one guy. I've got 1 hit point. What is all this shit?
And then there's the character that Lyra is facing as well.
That's right, yeah. You get this, like, you see this guy standing in the moonbeam going like, ah, like he's gonna die. Like the moonbeam's gonna take him out. Just a matter of time.
Yeah. But he could hit me if I try to hit the other guy.
Unless you take the cunning action, disengage action.
Yes. Which doing that and then sneak attack / because the other guy's facing away from me and my ally's next to him. Right? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You get sneak attack.
Yeah. So that guy's doomed anyway.
Fair enough.
Alright, so time to roll. Hi, Lyra. Here to help, buddy. Alright, so can I roll just one roll, right?
Yeah, just one roll because the moonbeam is blocking the space for the flank. So, but it's just a straight roll. Yeah, see if you can get him.
Well, the good news is it was an 18 plus 7, so I think we have more than enough to hit him.
You absolutely have more than enough to work with. Well done. Go ahead and roll me some damage. You'll get that sneak attack.
Alright, oh god, I need another dice. I really need another dice.
I'm leveling up too fast. Or sorry, are you leveling up too fast? Should I slow it down? Should you guys stop leveling up now?
No.
Yeah, no. No, I'll stop leveling you up. It's fine. I'll stop leveling you up. It's okay.
No, I just need more dice.
Need more D6s.
Okay.
Got bust out the Yahtzee.
Yeah, bust out the Yahtzee, man.
Oh my god. So 3, 5, 6 plus 4 on the actual weapon. 10.
21.
So, wait, how'd you get that so quickly? Yeah.
You did 21 damage in 1 hit.
Yeah.
This guy is 1 hit point left yet again. Oh wait, actually, let me double check. Yeah, he's got 1 hit point left again. He got 22 hit points.
Fudge. And of course, cunning action took one of my bonus moves, so I can't really hit him again.
Yeah, I guess so. Well,
Lyra, kill him.
I think kill might be the first word that Lyra learns.
Yeah, in common. It's going like murder and kill. Those are the 2 words I know for sure.
And also cocksucker.
Yeah,
Because
it's
hear
working
that
on
enough.
cocksucker. Cocksucker. All right, fantastic, Star. Well done. That'll bring us way back to the other side of the battlefield. Shroud, what would you like to do, Shroud?
I'm gonna hopefully stab the guy in front of me.
All right, the one that you have advantage on with Aravir or this guy? Guy on the edge or guy in the middle?
Yeah, let's go after the guy who I have advantage on first, and then we'll take out the other one, hopefully. Yeah.
Fair enough. This guy's like, "Hard me back," and it basically is saying like, "Are you ignoring me?"
Oh. No, little one. That is
No, little one.
no little one. 25 to hit.
25 to hit will hit, absolutely.
Okay, and then 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Ooh, he's still alive. You slash into him. He's barely got anything. He's like holding his body together almost.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit him again.
All right, go for it. Advantage. You got it.
That's even higher. That's 19 plus 7 is 26 to hit.
26 will hit. Go
and
for it.
then 3, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. This is a very dead lizard folk.
Okay. And then I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna try and stab the other one.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Can't fault your logic.
That's a 14 plus 7 is 21 to hit.
21 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let's see here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 points of damage.
How much damage, sorry?
12.
12. So you slash that one guy, big cut down the middle, and then you just do like a quick like nick across the neck, and that just like drops him to the ground dead. And you turn around and almost in the same motion, you move your body around, wind up for a second shot, and just slash this guy and carve his head clean off, and he dies as well.
Delightful.
Delightful, says Shroud.
Delightful.
Yeah, Canon Shroud's voice is like a old English butler. That's why
Right.
Shroud never
His voice
talks.
is
'Cause-
Angela Lansbury.
Right. Suddenly
like-
a monocle appears.
Wait,
Sure.
can we do that? Can we do that? Is that a thing?
What's that?
Shroud goes, quiet. As
Quiet.
as they kill this fucking monster.
Yep.
All right, Ciela, you're on your horse. There's one left. What you did, or two left. What you doing?
There are no more at the front.
There's guys still way down there at the front, stuck in a spike growth.
Let's go towards
But,
there.
All right, you're like, my baby's got it over here.
So dash with the horse.
All right, dash with the horse. Which route do you want to take? You want to go along
Along
the
to the
ridge, or
right.
do you want to go around the right?
The right,
All right, you turn back.
because the ridge is a little bit.
Yeah, you
Cool.
maybe kick this dragon cult guard in the head
Oops.
on the way over. Oops, sorry. As you're running by, 40 feet. Trying to get you the bang for your buck. 20 feet. Your horse dashes into another 40 feet. Another accidental oops kick to the head, perhaps. And you get to here at the end of your speed.
All right, that's within range. I'm going to bonus action Hail of Thorns and aim for the guys in the back. The one in the middle. In the back.
Middle back, okay. They're all within 5 feet of each other, by the way, except the guy closest to you.
Okay, that is an 18 to hit for one.
That'll hit. Yeah, roll all your attacks. Get them right out of the way.
Dirty 20,
30-20. Okay, that'll hit.
26,
Those will all hit.
and 27.
I believe those 4 attacks you just rolled.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 3. Sorry. No
problem.
All 3 hit. It's fine.
Yep, all 3 hit. You're all good.
All right, so I will do make their saving throws for the Hail of Thorns.
That's right. I'll roll those now. The guy in the middle you just hit fails. The guy to his right rolls a nat 20. And the guy to his left fails. So this guy in the back saves, the other 2 fail.
Cool. And does the other guy get hit by the Hail of Thorns too?
This guy's a little far away. It's only a
Okay.
5-foot radius, I
Yep,
believe.
no worries.
Cool.
All right, so let's roll some damage. Okay, so for the Hail of Thorns, I have a 1
Okay.
and an 8.
1 to the guy you actually hit, 8 to the guy beside him.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, now let's do Hordebreaker.
Okay.
And that is a 23 to hit.
You've already hit. Go ahead and roll
I've already
damage.
hit. Okay, damage. Okay.
Ciela
14.
rolls her 5th attack. 14 damage. Excellent. That will kill him.
15 damage.
And then 15 damage to the guy who got originally shot. He's not quite dead yet.
Okay, that's fine. And I get one more attack.
Yep, you got one more.
Yep, and I'm gonna go for the guy, the first guy I was shooting at.
Okay, fantastic. You've already hit. Roll damage.
Okay, damage is 11.
11. Perhaps these lizard folk shouldn't have made their shields out of rib cages because there's a lot of holes between each rib. So it's not a great shield in the end of the day. And both of them put their shields up in a shield wall, and you just shoot between the holes in the actual shield and just cut them down. Is there anything else you'd like to do to these?
Nope, that's me.
miscreants? No, no other abuses you'd like to inflict?
No, just the standard.
Just, just the regular.
Just the regular
Fair
swearing.
enough. Lyragoth jumps into a flank. Lyragoth's a little sassy, so you know what? And that's a very nice way of saying horrifically violent. Lyragoth steps into position and he's going to do an acid breath and try and melt these two lizard folk. They're going to roll dex saves, these two. They both succeed. They're like, oh fuck, that's a dragon. Oh fuck, eh? And they both are going to take 7 acid damage as they get out of the way, but it's not enough to save either of them. God fucking damn it. Yeah, Lyragoth spews out this acid. The one guy's burning in the moonbeam and just gets fucking melted. The other guy puts his shield up, but the acid just moves right through the open holes of the spinal column. And he just burns them both alive with acid. And you see the murderous, almost just the gluttony of it all on his face, just the excitement of the kill.
Her face.
Her face, thank you. God damn it. And then she's gonna take flight, and it's gonna fly over your head, Star, and go and see if she can't catch up to Mama. Flying low, so is hopefully not to be seen. Actually, she doesn't care about that. What am I talking about? But she does land at the end of her flight. And that's going to be Lyragoth, bringing us to Andred Briefhue, who is going to kind of, and he's going to pick his crossbow back up and load it. And he's going to run 10 feet. He's going to run 20 feet to here. He's going to try and shoot one of these guys with his crossbow. They're 80 feet away. He's got a 100-foot range. He's totally good. He's going to take the shot. He rolls a 15. He's going to hit with his heavy crossbow. And he's going to deal... Oh, God. He's going to deal 4 points of damage to this guy. And that's going to be his turn. That's going to bring us to the lizardy boys. This guy, snaps the crossbow out of his chest. Highly unadvisable. Don't actually do that in battle. And he's going to go charging after the 2 archers there in anger. And he's going to get hurt on the way. So he's going to get to the edge of the thing at the end of his speed, and he's going to take...
64.
Thank you. Basic math wasn't working. This will be for both of them. They both make the run.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will be... That's a lot of ones.
Oh no.
10 piercing.
10 piercing. One guy's really hurt. This guy takes that 10 piercing. I think yeah, they'll take some disadvantage attacks against Undred because he's the only one. Actually, you know what? They're gonna attack the Dragon Cult guys right there. What am I talking about? They're like, you're definitely not evil or in league with dragons in any way. And he's like, no, wait, I totally am. And then they throw their javelins at him. Luckily for that guy, they both miss. He's like, woo! And that is going to bring us to
I wore the brown pants today.
I think I wore my brown pants. Gemna's gonna run. Oh, she's only got 20 feet. She's just a little gnome. I'm just a gnome. I'm completely innocent. Don't look too hard at me. She's going to how far away? Ugh, they're too far away for anything. She's going to cunning action dash. 25 feet to here. Come on, Jamna. Come on. Get into range. Get into range. Oh, he's still too far. And Jamna realized she can't quite get there, so she's going to very bravely run around the side here and not fully make the advance. She goes, oh, I'm not going to get there. And then she turns around and runs back around the cart and takes cover. Terrence, what do you do?
You guys got it handled from here. I'm gonna go back to my horse.
Yeah, you run over, you mount your horse once more. Stone sort of very heroically rears, and you hop aboard. That's all your speed. You want to turn around and run back the way you came?
Yeah.
I'm back.
It's just half my speed to mount a horse.
That's
all
right.
My action.
Yep,
Cool.
that's just half a speed to mount. 60 feet is going to get you right there. You want to keep going?
Actually, I don't need to. You know what? Let's what I want to do. Let's go ahead and guiding bolt that one in front that got out of the spikes.
Go for it.
12.
12. This guy puts his shield up and it bounces off the shield. And the guy goes, ah, it worked! It works! And for the first time, they actually don't get hit by an attack.
It worked? It worked?
Yeah. Their stupid shields worked. Is there anything else?
No, that'll be my turn.
All right. Aoife. Anything you'd like to do?
I'm gonna unmute myself.
Right. Yeah, mounts up.
Yeah, I guess I need to.
Mm-hmm. Then what?
Get around the corner so I can see something to hit or heal.
Fair enough. 20 feet gets you there as you sort of beep, beep back up. And then you go charging. Oh god, I left Aoife behind. That's some Wile E. Coyote shit. 40 gets you there. If you want to dash, you can get closer to the bad guys if you want.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'll do.
Sweet. You run to here for 30. And then you run to here for another 15. And then you run here with another 15.
Okay, wait. I'm not trying to charge up to the very front. I just need to get closer.
Yeah.
So let me stay pulled back behind
Terrence?
Actually behind cover, like behind the little wagon there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now what?
And I will dismount, and I think it's probably my turn if I had. Oh wait, no, the horse had to dash. I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dismount.
Okay, you dismount. That's your speed. You have an action and bonus action left.
All right. So is there anybody who looks significantly wounded right now?
Terrence is gushing from his neck.
Paraveer's
Alright.
blood.
It's just a scratch.
So Terrence is pretty much right in front of me. So bonus action, healing word.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
I still have my temporary hit point too. I took the damage before I got it.
You did?
What? How much do I get?
8.
Oh, awesome. Awesome possum. Yeah, I'm
Awesome
gold.
pass.
And then for my action, I would like to move my moonbeam to whichever one looks worst.
What's the range on Moonbeam?
I can move it 60 feet, I think.
Within 60 feet of you?
Let me see. I'm a check.
All right.
120 feet.
Okay, anywhere within 120 feet of you. Fantastic. You can absolutely move your Moonbeam over either one if you want. Want to do like this action?
Uh,
Right over Mr. Escapee?
yeah. Let's get over him.
All right, Moonbeamed up. You sort of, it disappears and alights down across the battlefield. Very good.
That's it for me.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Aravir. Aravir, you and Shroud have made quick work of these bad guys. What's next in your career?
Do I see any others nearby?
You see your whole party, like almost literally in a cavalry charge, flying down to the front of the thing, like shooting arrows, screaming, magic flying, and like a literal cavalry charge down to the front of the wagon.
Okay.
You suspect there might be one or two down by the front of the caravan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be. I guess I'll run towards the front of the caravan as well.
Yeah, the way they're running, with the ferocity that they're running, there could be an army down there. Who's to say? So 40 feet gets you to there. You can't really see. You see, honestly, nothing at this point. There's these two giant horses in front of you and the carriage. You want to dash?
Sure.
All right, you dash. 30 feet gets you here, and you're like, okay, where's the invading army? Oh, there's only 2 of them, and they're almost dead. Do you have a bonus action, or do you want to use your last 10 feet to do something?
No. I'll just maybe run a little closer, but that's all.
All right, fantastic. These horses look a little big to me. Oh, okay, that's the 1.5 size. Yeah, use your last 10 feet just to get a little closer, and that'll be your turn. Star, my God, there might be an army that needs killing down by the front. What do you do?
Run.
Yeah, you go charging 30 feet in this direction. You want to dash?
Yeah.
All right, you want to dash again?
Wait, I can dash multiple times? Yes.
Yeah, you can action dash and cunning action dash.
Okay, cunning action.
You go running 30 feet to the edge here. You want a feline agility and double all of that?
Wait, haven't I used it already? No, I have only used cunning action, right? All right, let's go feline agility.
You just the flash down. Lyra Goth is like does the like Marilyn Monroe thing to like keep the dog outfit on as you go flying by. Do you safely climb down the side, or do you like super coolly jump off the side?
I know what last time I did that, I really hurt freaking
Maybe Star, because I know you like to play Star a little clumsy. Maybe Star's like too into the movement. It goes, oh fuck, and it just kind of like keeps running off the side by accident.
Bear witness to the zoomies.
The
Yeah, bear witness. Don't worry, you always land on your feet.
Yes.
You want to do it? You want to run off the
Yeah,
side,
yeah.
see if you can stick the landing? You're like, oh shit! And you got 120 feet. We're gonna say that you like run up to here and you're gonna land. Okay, you know what? Roll me that acrobatics check. I'll tell you
Okay.
what, on a 15, here's what I'll say. If you fail by, so if you roll a 10 or less, you
Yeah.
land prone in the moonbeam. If you roll 15 or less, you just land prone outside of the moonbeam. Anything better than that, and you stick the landing in front of the moonbeam.
Okay.
The
Well,
DC
the good news about
15.
acrobats is that it's +7. So whatever I roll really casted me low. 11 plus 7 is 18.
You're flying up the side. You're like, oh, and you're like, oh wait, I'm a cat, and you just you land on all 4 feet, no damage taken. And still having 110 feet to spare, if you want to use it.
Well, there's no point. I can't attack them. Use up all my moves.
You can like run around to here and go
Sure.
blah, 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 in their face or something. I don't know. Yeah, you
Just
run
go
around the
run
side
around in
with
circles.
the ultimate zoomies in your body. Maybe just run in a couple circles and then run to the side as you're just like a little too full of energy. Fantastic. Shroud, you stand amongst the corpses of the slain, those departed dead who dared to defile your personal space. What do you do?
I guess if I would have seen Erebir book it, I would also book it in that direction.
You, in a very angry kind of way, run this way.
Like the Michael Myers walk, where it's like definitely just like it appears to be a regular pace, but is somehow like marathon.
Yeah.
You blink and he's right behind you.
Right? What the fuck?
You dash?
Yes.
All right, you dash. You get to here. You have a bonus action. You want to do anything?
No. I'll just
No? All right. Your rage
yeah,
ceases.
my rage will fade, yeah.
All right. That is going to bring us to Ciela. Ciela, what do you do?
I'm going to shoot at the farther guy.
All right. I'm going to say they've both got full cover behind Terrence. You just got to scoot your horse over just a little bit.
Yeah, I'll move a little bit to the side.
And you just move a little cheeky 30 feet in this direction. You got a nice clean shot. You're shooting the further one?
Yes.
Go for it.
That is a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
And that'll hit for 1 plus 7, 8.
8 damage. Incredible. You fire a shot, hits them hard. They're still alive. Did you add your favorite foe damage?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Yeah. One more hit will probably take them down. What do you do?
Let's take him down.
All right.
That is 18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll me some damage. See if you can do it.
Plus 7, 14.
Very dead. You and he falls backwards and lands in the spikes as they stab through his body.
Okay, that's me.
All right, that's gonna bring us to Undred. Whatever that last name is, Briefer Hugh. He's like standing there with his crossbow, like holy fuck, as like 3 horses go charging by him, like in very close proximity, and he just like doesn't move for a second, and then continues his run. He's gonna run 30 feet this way. He's gonna drop to a knee. He's gonna whip out the heavy crossbow shot again, see if he can't do some damage. And he shoots it a little wide. And that is going to be his turn. This guy's going to cook in the moonbeam. Go ahead and roll damage there, Aoife. Because he failed big time.
Nice.
What'd you get?
18.
18 damage?
Yes.
How do you want to radiantly melt the skin off of this lizard folk's bones?
Have you seen the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You remember
I know
the
what you're going
end?
for. Oh yeah. I see you. The lizard folk is there with Star just like running little zoomies around the area. Doesn't seem to mind much, and he like drops his shield, drops his spear, drops to his knees, and goes as all of his like scales and flesh and muscles sort of run down his face like cheap movie props. And he and just disintegrates until like a lizard folk skeleton drops to the ground dead, burnt in the radiant sun. Or moon, I should say.
Can I say that Star just stops the zoomies and he's just like, and just kind of pukes.
He just he's like, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen. Blah. And definitely it goes and spits
Like
up it spits up a herb. Yeah, spits up a fur ball. And with that, your enemies lay slain.
In the spirit of the wrong bear, cut. That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Yeah, the director is like, that's a wrap. We're going to talk about the grizzly bear earlier, but that's a wrap. And you fucking donkey, he says. And yeah, them's some dead lizards, guys. Good job. Very well done. And with that, your day may proceed without many more issues. As far as you can tell. Well done. Okay. You guys check on everything.
Slargoth's costume.
What's that?
We have to fix Slargoth's disguise.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Also, in the battle, in sort of like a wide shot, as one of the javelins missed you guys, it did kill one of the laborers. One laborer died on the way there.
Was it a dragon cultist?
No, not one that you like had confirmed anyway. So it could have been a normal guy, it could have been a dragon cultist. You do not know.
And I go to say a prayer.
Yeah, what do you say?
Well, it's a little bit more as a disguise to like check the body.
Ooh. You want to, okay, check the body. So you're going like this and you're just like kind of giving it like a scan with your eyes?
Yeah.
All right, maybe a perception check. 17. Buddy looked like he had a little tool belt. Looked like a regular old laborer.
Well, say a real brief prayer for his soul or whatever, and then go back to my duties.
Aravir goes, like his soul may go on to whatever, and gets up and walks away. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just making fun of you. Yeah, so it's a very genuine.
Should have been like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. Fuck you. I hope your soul goes to hell.
He was just a laborer, right?
Yeah, he was just a laborer, as far as you can tell. Yeah. You pray for his soul. You reach out to your God through word and prayer, and hope that they might be beckoned on to a better place. Okay, fantastic. That person's buried on the side of the road. Unfortunate, but so is the way of the world. And you continue on your journey. So that was day 4. You guys all get a long rest. Day 5 goes by without issue.
Can I have oh my god, Gift of Alacrity cast on these days?
Yeah, we could assume, if you want, that you wake up and cast Gift of Alacrity and Mage Armor, like you said. Okay, day 6 goes by without issue. On day 7, you guys camp, well, everybody, they are going to camp on the top of the hill. So on the 7th night, your convoy camps on a hilltop from which you guys can see the Mare of Dead Men. You leave behind the road that winds through the coastal hills, nestled between the Sword Mountains and the sea, and you are now moving into a tangle of trees, brush, bog grounds, standing water reeds, and cattails stretched further than the eye can see, a true large bog. And something in Lyragoth lightens up, feels like a little happier about the terrain, just seems to kind of like it here, because literally says, I like it better here. She says, I like it better here. And she kind of she just seems like a little happier to be out here in the mare. It seems to just be like what makes her pleased. In which we got to change the environment a little bit. There's a little more green. I know I've got fucking swamp sounds. Hell yeah. All right, you guys have entered into a sort of bog. Let's turn up that mist. And I think I can make my mist into a nice... Oh, no, I can't. Wrong kind of mist. Ooh, I can make it a green slump. Hell yeah. Excellent, excellent. Okay. There we go. Total environment change. And I'll save that just to be sure. Okay, that's day 7. You guys are almost there. You have 3 days left. Ooh, on day 8, there's going to be an encounter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you are traveling down the road, you're going to hear coming from the bog, and you're going to see a small war band of orcs accompanied by 2 massive ogres come charging out of the brush as they roar loudly. And we will pick it up next session. But you guys are 2 days away from the roadhouse as you enter into the Mare of Dead Men.
Nice.
Marvel approves.
Hell yeah. Cool guys, cool guys. Man, you guys you're getting so close to some good shit. All that road stuff is about to come to an end. You guys are following the river of gold. It's going well. It's going well. Good job, guys.
We're getting so close to have to roll all new characters.
Like, it's
Don't
been
jinx us.
like we've had some good times despite the
Rampant
dying,
death.
nearly so much death. You know, but when there wasn't so much death, there were some good times.
Hey, I'm loving the death.
Well, I think if I die at this time, I think I'll fall asleep. My husband misses me.
He can wait. It's just 1 night a week.
Yeah, tell him to leave us alone. Let us play our fun games. Leave me alone.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't get that much upset. It's just that it takes up we used to just watch shows on Sunday night, so he misses that.
You can watch shows another night.
He's a ritual guy. He's got OCD. Change his
Well,
ritual.
He'll learn.
Time to change the
You can train
ritual.
That ritual's hard to change. Oh, well, either way, keep playing. I told him I'm pretty much my goal is try not to die.
That's everybody's goal.
I think that's a good goal. It's an admirable goal.
Yeah,
Can't fault you there.
that's why I love that cunning dash. I'll just keep running away.
Running away is always a choice.
Bye, Soraya.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I gotta
Good
go
night,
too.
guys.